This podcast is part of the No Phony Podcast Network, the home of independent awesomeness.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Jared.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Morgan.
And I'm really stressed right now because of one person. Can anyone guess? Anyone guess? It's a good guess, Jared, but you're fucking wrong.
Soxy. He can stress you out really bad, he can. Before we start, well, anyway, let's start with We Are a Grateful Crows podcast. Missed that bit. If you haven't done it yet, go along to YouTube and subscribe. And all the podcast streaming services, all of them.
All the talking.
Everyone. And Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. We really would. Anyway, before we actually get on... At the Grateful Crows, yeah. Cheers, Mark. So professional. Anyway, before we start, I got a question for you all. I want a genuine honesty. I want our listeners to take this one. Do you like the smell of your own farts?
It depends.
Yeah.
On?
Really does. Time of day. But, you know.
Come on.
On how nice it is.
Morgs?
I've always said if it's a good fart, I always say that's fresh. Like thought about it's fresh, not fresh. Yeah,
I think it's more like they smell bad, but it doesn't bother me. No. I think that's what it is.
If somebody else smelled this fart on the side, you're like,
yeah.
If you fart, it's literally, it's like, it's not bad. But it come bad. But it's sprouts.
Yeah. I think it's because it's just yours through the mouth.
I'm a big fan. Mine based on circumstances or context of what's going on. If I'm in a group and I'm happy to walk away, I'm more happy to go, yep.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of times where I've like Dutch oven myself. It's like head into the blankets. Oh, that's a good one. It's like fresh oxygen. Okay, now, right. Andrew, Reese, let's start this off.
No, what is it? The news game?
So let's name the news game is?
Yeah, so every week I give you 2 fake headlines and 1 real one, and you lot got to guess the real one. So let's start. That's what it is.
I thought we do opposites.
No, that's what we've done every week, Steve, apart from 1 week.
Oh, yeah, apart from one.
It's the same rules we've always played.
So we've done 3 of these now, right? Out of those 3 weeks, we've done one which was opposite, so this week is the opposite.
No, this week's the same as it was last week and the week before.
2 fake, 1 real.
They have always been the same.
Always been the same. It's Steve Human. Steve is a dick.
It was the first one where we were all a bit confused and we changed it.
Yeah, because I did it 2 real and 1 fake, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, right. First piece of news. Just back in 2019, a 5-year-old boy in Russia has been found to have a brown bear as a friend.
Winnie the Pooh.
Parents of a 5-year-old boy in Russia have been shocked to find out their son, outside teddy bear friend, is actually real. The juvenile, here we go, I'm going to fucking botch this.
Come on.
Kamachaka? Here we go. So I'll spell it out for you anyway. Kamchaka.
Kamchaka?
Yeah, Kamchak or something like that.
Kamchaka, brown bear, had befriended the little boy.
Why did you just call a brown bear? Why did you just say brown bear?
You know what I'm like? Right, I gotta put it in because that's what it's part of it. Had befriended the little boy after he started to feed the animals food through the fence of his backyard. Unbeknown to his parents, this had been happening for over 2 years, in which the bear had grown into a 700-pound adult. The boy was found playing with the bear, where the authorities were alert. Once the bear had been assessed to be capable of living in the wild, the bear will be moved to the national park.
Right, go on. Next story.
Next one. And a Georgian TV debate turns into a full-blown fight.
Right.
This was back in 2016.
A Georgian.
Yeah, Georgian.
From the country of Georgia.
Okay.
A Georgian fight network debate was
sorry, Socks. From the state of Georgia, it could be.
I think it is. I think it's like a presidential debate thing.
Yeah, so a Georgian TV...
A what?
A Georgian.
Georgian or Georgian?
Georgian, there we go.
Right, go on. I'll give it you.
TV network debate was interrupted when two politicians clashed in the studio. The fight took place between Polad Karlikov, a parliamentary candidate for the industrial bloc, and rival politician Petcha. Here we go.
Mugs, it's definitely the country, but.
Sounds like a country.
These fucking names.
He's got his glasses on.
Yes, yeah, he's got his glasses on.
Here we go. Look, Petcha Gurganishvili. There we go.
Can you imagine what that was pronounced like if he didn't have his glasses on?
Yeah,
exactly the same.
The fight between Gurganishvili, Paul Karlikov's scum, which prompted Karlikov to throw a pen. The pair then started shoving each other and had to be separated by studio staff.
Well, I viewed that Soxy's got a new job coming up, reading audiobooks for a living.
Really?
I'd actually love that.
I mean, I'd listen to them all, I would.
I think we should promote this. I think this should be a thing.
No, what is it?
We will choose the books, and you can we do this as a segment?
Oh
something?
My God!
We choose a book, and we ask him to read what we want to read.
That would be amazing.
I'm happy, right? That's fine.
The Art of War by Sun Tzu. That's the first book.
And then on to the last one. Back in 2017, Romans may have conquered more of mainland China than first thought.
Or Anna Karenina, or whatever it's called. That'd be another good one. Sorry, Sharks, go on. I was thinking of books.
Yeah, that's fine. The International Space Station has recently discovered a large Roman amphitheater.
Amphitheater.
That's it, amphitheater. AMPHI.
Go on, you're doing well, son. You're doing well, go on.
How are you pronouncing it?
Amphitheater, I'd pronounce it right.
I just said amphitheater.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you said.
Oh, right, okay, amphitheater. On the outskirts of Shanghai, new ground scanning technology discovered the ancient structure, sparking inquest into the unknown larger Roman presence in China. Sparking interest.
We all do different fucking things. All of us do different things.
Into the unknown larger Roman presence in China. Historians believe the furthest settlement reached 6,500 kilometers, over 4,000 miles into the mainland. New data shows the figure to be more than 13,000 kilometers, over 8,000 miles.
Right, is that it, Socks?
That is it.
Right, boys, I'm going to talk to you a lot of this now. I'm going to confer. I personally think it's the Georgian debate one, but that one just now had a lot of detail in it for it to be a lie.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it had a lot of detail. It was a lot of measurement. Oh, he's sweating, bless him.
Is these fucking hard words, mate?
I'm going to go for the Georgian debate, although close second choice would be that Roman amphitheater one.
I think that's my guess. I hope that's right.
For the first time, I think we all agree.
Do we know? So hang on, what are you going for, Mark?
The China amphitheater in China.
Steve, what are you going for?
I'm off to Georgia, not the state.
Yeah, I'm off to Georgia, not the state.
No worries. So, just for Morgan in, the Romans may have conquered more of mainland China than you first thought. Fake news.
A lot of detail in that for fake, fair play.
Yeah.
A 5-year-old boy in Russia has been found to have a brown bear as a friend. Fake news.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Georgian TV debate turns into a full-blown fight is real news.
Nice. Right, go on, Steve.
I remember on TV. I've got to be honest.
Right, Steve has got a new phone this week. As you can see, his camera's slightly clearer, but He's like a weird funky colour. It just remember what you remind me of, Steve. You remind me of a really, really old photograph that went hands. Like a really old one from school.
Yeah.
What, you know what I'm getting at?
I know what you're on about.
Yeah. Sepia tone, Steve.
Sepia tone, yeah.
Yeah. That's what you remind me, Steve.
Steve, do you want me to pop up and sort your settings out for you?
Yeah, do it right now during the podcast, Socks.
I'm a grown up, I can do my settings myself.
After he phones you, gets your instructions and information and all that stuff.
Yeah, but before the podcast even started, you rang me going, can you send me a private invite, please, on Zoom, so I can just test everything? Yeah. What was Steve doing? Taking a shot.
I wanted to check the echo again.
It was proper dub. It was proper dub. Steve was talking, and then you heard him talking, but then like 2 seconds, 3 seconds later, his mouth then started moving.
That's it. That's the internet. That's from his fucking bathroom. Yeah. It's all stone walls and nothing gets through our fucking wall. It's like a prison. I take a shit on his toilet. I feel like I'm in prison. It's cold. It's fucking drab.
It's ripping into Steve's look like.
He's got a lovely bathroom, but that bit of the toilet is fucking. Steve, admit it, but it's freezing. You have had some cold shit on that toilet. Am I right, Steve?
Yes. Yeah. You take an hot water bottle with yourself.
Yeah. You walk past, you got this lush walk-in shower, this beautiful bath, nice sink with mirror, and then right at the end of the, it's like a corridor. And right at the end, you turn a corner, and it's this one toilet on his own. And it's generally like, it's like prison, but it really is.
How does he know it's like prison?
Yeah, true.
I've seen loads of prison shows, haven't I? I love it.
Well, of course, if he's been to prison, it's detention in school.
Hey, I played video games, right? I've been in prison plenty of times on video games. And I've watched...
Almost everything.
He's played a lot of video games and watched a lot of TV programs.
Yeah, I've seen Prison Break. I've seen Bad Girls.
Have you ever seen an inmate go in, I guess, oh, it's freezing, but I need a blanket?
Yeah, I have actually.
But I've seen them all from the comfort of his cushy setting.
I've watched a lot of 60 Days In, but it's like I was there, Steve. I'd have flashbacks, but I've had flashbacks. I'd have PTSD, but go fuck yourself.
That's a
what series are?
Season, I think it goes up like season 6.
Oh, there's more, isn't it?
I didn't know that. I think we watched one season.
Yeah. Brilliant. It's really good. I gotta be honest, I did enjoy it.
We enjoyed it.
Yeah. Socks? Yeah?
Your boob's getting bigger.
His boob's getting bigger and his fucking beard is getting darker, yeah.
I do know, Steve. Do you wanna get him out? Do you wanna get our boobs out and we'll see who's got the biggest boobs, Steve? Do it, Steve, I dare you. No, go down. Don't see slouch, go on and stand up. You've got the biggest man boobs I know, Steve.
Come on, bitch. Look at those little boy boobs. Look at those little boy nipples. Nipples of a 6-year-old. Nipples of a 6-year-old.
Do you know what this though? Do you know what this all? Steve's all airy and grey, you know? I got nothing. I got the body of a 10-year-old boy. Chubby 10. I got nothing at all. So, it's your turn.
What about my turn?
Okay, now. Okay, now. Mogs, do you want to join in now? Mogs?
ASMR, like.
It's autoerotica. It's male autoerotica, boys.
Nothing erotic about it.
It's that close to male pornography right now. Although I did accidentally say pale monography, but I don't know what the fuck pale monography is. Right, Andrew, please tell me you got weird tech about nipples, because that'd be amazing.
I'd love to, but... yeah, so you all seen the first weird tech in the group?
No, I haven't.
No,
I really haven't.
I'll show you then. There we go.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Oh, yeah, I did actually. I remember these.
Yeah, so these are the Time Box Mini Pixel Clock and Speaker. So
Clock is it?
So this is an alarm clock, to a speaker, and notification center with customizable LED screens. Now you can link this to the app, and you can customize the front screen. So you can either have it as a clock, or you can put like your own pictures, create your own pictures through the app, and put them up on the.
Could you have a little message?
Yeah, as I was about to say, let me
Right,
finish.
I guarantee I'm going to log, if Steve had it, I will log into Steve somehow, and I will write, wake up, you fuck, or wake up, you fucking knob, or something. There'd be something there, would.
So the mini pixel art clock and Bluetooth speaker packs in major functionality. Beyond waking you up in the morning, it can inform your day with an LED lit screen. You can also get notifications like reminders, voice memos, and social media alerts. And you can also remix music through the app, play FM radio, and even customize your own pixel art.
Oh, what I do, I draw a dick. Get Steve right up, it would. He'd be straight out of bed, man. When he was in the car earlier on, I was eating midget gems, and he was like, what he doing? He's sucking them. I chew him a few times, then I suck them. I was like, not everything's a dick, Steve. Calm down. Fucking hell. I had to explain to him, like.
It's a cock. Do you know what? This week he's been trying to get me to do the TikTok music dance.
You should do it with me. We should do a Grave for Crows ones. I want our listeners right now to tell us whether they want us to do the get some. I want them to tell us whether they want us to do that TikTok dance. All four of us together. And if they do, we're doing it.
God, no.
Hey.
All he wanted to do was be able to do the jazz hands and shake his hips. This is a guy who hasn't got hips. Yeah, I got to sit down after he showed me.
I went for a scan this week. Well, my partner went for a scan. See the baby? And I seen it on the screen, and literally the baby was doing jazz hands. So I was like, it's Steve's. It's definitely Steve's. The secret is out. Next one. Oh, price. Talk to price.
Yeah, the price of this is £35.
Nah.
So you're spending £35 for something which used to be blocked and put together, and now you don't even do that.
And it wakes you up in the morning, just like that tone just did. I don't know what the fuck that was. That bell I heard. What was that?
Oh.
Fuck knows.
Someone's notification phone.
Someone's notification.
Who haven't
phone, maybe?
Who haven't turned the notifications off, boys?
Everybody put their hands up if they know where all the spurious noises come from.
My notifications are off, mate. Andrew, you son of a bitch.
It's not me. Mine's off, man.
What?
No.
It was you, Ed, Steve. It's
I've
fucking
never
you.
That sound before. I don't even think my phone
Right,
makes
somebody
that
message Steve. See if that sound fucking goes off. I'm doing it right now. So, while I'm doing it, you tell how much is it again?
£35.
I'm out, but
I got a message on Soxy, nothing. 2 messages, nothing.
But message me, boys. Message me.
I don't need to, Jack. None of us need to do this, Jack. We know it's you.
I haven't even got that tone, you moron. I got an old
I've
fucking
never heard
Samsung.
that tone before.
A Samsung doesn't do that tone.
Wait, don't you heard it anyway?
All of us, I heard it.
I heard it.
Look how sheepish. Boys, can anyone see how sheepish Andrew's looking right now?
Listen, I'm texting everyone just to make sure. I'm fine, but my phone's on silent. Always has been, always will be.
Somebody's phone. I'll find out who it is. Anyway, who's in and who's out?
I'm out. I was out from this morning.
Morganu?
I'd buy it. I like it.
This is the guy who bought the boxes around, maybe.
Yeah, this guy's keeping Soxy's business in fucking...
I'm his... What's it called? His market demographic.
You are.
I'm the guy who was buying all this shit for no reason.
Here you are.
Soxy's loving it.
Next one, Andrew.
Next one, just for everyone.
Looks like a dildo. No. It looks like a fucking... Looks like a solder iron, aye.
Yeah, so...
pen, is it?
Yeah, so this is a Polaroid Play 3D pen, and included in the kit You can create 3D dimensional masterpieces. Comes with a free app and screen protector for making smartphone stencils. So with this, you can put the screen protector on your phone and then draw it over on your phone on the screen protector to create the masterpiece.
Oh, yeah. What, say it again? I didn't get it.
So you get a screen protector to put on your phone.
Right.
With the app in, the stencils are pre-built into the app.
Right, okay, I get it.
You can draw onto your phone as well as you can use that protector. And then
like trace a stencil.
Spot on, yeah. And then,
so, what's wrong with good old-fashioned crayons and paper?
Yeah, but with this, Jack, you can create these.
You can build stuff like. You can make like dice and.
Create stuff like that.
See?
What? So you draw on your phone, it gets printed out?
No, so you get your phone, it brings up a stencil, then you draw over that stencil, and that's a shape, like a piece of
it's the start of the model.
So I don't get to do nothing with it, just draw it.
No, you can do your own stuff too.
Yeah, so I draw. It's essentially a drawing now. 3D or models, or it's still a drawing.
It's like a 3D printer, but in your hand.
Yeah.
So it does get printed out.
No, not printed out.
It's a 3D printer, Jared.
So you have your.
It's like a monument of sorts.
So basically, right. So basically, right. Let me just.
It's like the same tech. Like.
Yeah. So if you don't feel like thinking inside the stencil, you can free draw anything and take your fancy wireframe models to build and colourful creations. Now it uses what's it called? Like adhesive pads. Oh, and I did get a fucking what's it called?
You'll have to look like have a look at someone using one on YouTube or something.
Yeah,
the
filament retracts. The filament retracts when the pen is not in use and never get clogged up. So it's basically like a wire feed through the pen, and then you can create.
Yeah. So I get to do it on my. Someone will go on my phone. I'll do it on my phone, and I'm building it as I'm drawing it, type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the idea with the phone is like, because obviously, say if you're building a dinosaur, and it'll be like in polygons or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean? So you just draw that shape, and then you attach that to the other shape.
Yeah.
Like jigsaw. It's a good idea.
I do like the sound of that, actually. I do. How much?
It's £30.
It's not bad, is it? Reasonable price.
I'd probably buy it because for that price I'd have a go of them, because I'm sure I've seen them way more expensive than that.
Yeah, it's worth it to play about.
Yeah, like I've seen people build stormtroopers out there and stuff, like you can build like models and really good ones too if you're good at it. Obviously, you got to practice with them, you know.
I'm in.
Yeah, I think I'd buy it too.
I think it's a good idea, especially for kids.
Is that because otherwise you're still using crayons?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Steve.
Jared's the type of person to colour inside the lines as well. He never colours outside the
lines. Oh yeah.
And eat the crayons afterwards.
Stick them up his nose like
that's part, yeah.
Woo! You in, boys? Yeah?
If only that would make it more intelligent.
Right, we're all in now. Well done, Andrew.
Yeah, all in.
Next one, bud.
So interesting for the Polaroid.
Me and Morgan Moore have been playing Vader Immortal on the VR. Morgan's played part 1. I played it a little bit earlier on, and all I gotta say is, how tall is Vader, Morgs? Fuck me, I was looking up at the bastard.
That was cool, innit?
Fucking, cool. You come towards me, I was like, oh my god, it's Vader! It's
Vader! they've made all really good, do you know what I mean?
Is he me, or is he really tall, though? He's about 7 fucking foot, but fucking hell.
Is he in real life? He's about 6'8" or something, is he?
Yeah, he's a fucking tall man. I was standing there going, fuck me, Mr. Vader, you're a fucking big boy. So I got up to the bit where you pick a lightsaber up and you press a button and it goes... press it and it goes...
Steve just had a picture in his head of Jared. When he soon seen Vader, I was like, yeah, it's cock. Vader's cock. That's fucking good.
It's because with Steve, he always goes to cock and cocks.
So Vader's went and Jared's went.
That's 15 inches, Steve.
Yes, you know.
Fucking hell, bud. But yeah, Morgs out. It doesn't tell you how to activate that lightsaber though. How long did it take? How long did it take to go? How the fuck do you turn it on?
I worked it out pretty quick, but I think it was just button mashing. Like.
Took me about 30 seconds. It was like, I'm turning round. No, I don't want to turn round. No, I'm switching back in hand. How the fuck do you then? And then it was, oh yeah. Fucking amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing.
Yes.
How far?
David, by the way, David Prowse was 6'6". So that's basically what they based the height off.
And the helmet as well. The helmet was like 3 inches.
The extra helmet, you know. So he's a big guy, you know.
Definitely. Fucking hell. I also had... Go on, Mark, sorry, but...
I was just going to say, my favourite part of it is the dojo. It's like just practicing lightsaber skills. Like it does feel like you're a Jedi. You know?
I was Luke, but I was deflecting fucking blaster bolts.
Yeah, and I've just unlocked the Qui-Gon Jinn blade now as well. So
that's cool.
His health, like it's really
that's cool. But the only thing I'm thinking, right? I was playing the Iron Man game demo, and that was amazing because you got your hands and you look at your hands. And the Iron Man hands, and you've got your thrusters, so you've got to actually physically put your hand down if you want to go up, put them behind you if you want to go forward, if you want to stop, and you put them in front of you. Yeah. So I'm holding these, like, what are they called? Wands. So if you don't know what they are, it looks like a dildo with a ball on top, essentially. Right? So I'm in this game now, I'm looking round and looking down, I am Iron Man, I'm flying, woo! And then it dawns on me, anyone who looks in just sees this guy with his helmet on, sat in a squat position, hands out. But for me, I was having a whale of a time, I was Iron Man, like, do you know what I mean?
I think I said this before on one episode where I close my blinds when I'm playing it because I feel self-conscious because that's all I can think is I bet someone's fucking looking at me now like with my lightsaber like this. Like, I'm thinking, they're gonna think what a nerd.
Me, personally, I don't care. My windows are open, my blinds are, I don't care. I was here, I am Iron Man. Fucking straight, I was literally stood there like this. That's essentially what I'm doing, right? In real life, right? Real life, me like this. But in the game, I was Iron Man, straight through the air, shooting my blaster bolts. But in real life, anyone looks and you see me do it. The fucking helmet on my head, like.
Do you have trouble controlling it all?
What, the Iron Man?
Yeah,
took me about 4 minutes, and then after that, but I was just fucking used to it. I was fine.
I was a bit thing. I was fucking struggling to go up and then down and stop and shit.
Yeah, I was saying to Steve, the moment you got that tutorial, it tells you to put your hands out and thruster, and you go straight up in the air. I went, I think I pooed myself a little bit.
Yeah, but that's the thing about VR, isn't it? They're great experiences. They make you feel like you are in the game real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, me and Jared have talked about that X-Wing mission. That's fucking
amazing.
Like being in Star Wars, like
it is.
Insane.
I think what it's actually just explained that VR is like it's virtually like being in reality.
Virtually like being in reality. The thing is, I was in my house on my own, and when the characters are talking to me, someone grows, I was talking to them back. So if anyone's seen me, they're like, what the fuck's he doing? I was there, fair boy. Literally put my thumb up to him in the game. How's it going, bud? Here we go, boys.
Can you remember the VRs years ago?
Oh, the terrible ones.
Yeah.
The terrible ones.
I remember thinking, wow. Like,
I got a Samsung one year, like, and I use that all the time, so I got a spare Samsung S8, like, and it's fucking brilliant. I enjoy it. The issue I got is the controller. There's only one hand controller you got, see? So when you're playing like a multiplayer game, or you're playing like a game that you've got to use two hands, you got to switch the controller to every, like, the hand, like, you've got to use your left hand, you've got to use your left hand. But with the VRs now, you've got like two pads in your hand or two joysticks.
On PlayStation, they either use a controller or the move one.
The ones are so much cooler. You just see your hands. Steve, can you remember when you had to go up my house of the Until Dawn? I haven't played that yet, Moggs, Until Dawn.
No, I haven't.
Why, Moggs? Why?
Is that the one in the room?
No, that's the one when you're on the roller coaster and you got guns and you're shooting. Moggs, I haven't played that yet. It's amazing. Steve screamed a little bit.
There it is.
It is.
Hello, Tyler.
Tyler boy.
I can set my watch by him.
For the non-viewers who's just listening, Steve's son Tyler have just walked in. He's doing his usual appearance, and he's gone. Yeah, but
what was that bomb game Javi played on VR?
that was good. It was called Keep Calm and Nobody Explodes or something like that. It was called.
When you
Keep Calm and Nobody Explodes.
On the TV,
It's a two-player game. See, if you'd enjoy it, Steve, actually, I'm going to have to play with you.
I'd like to play that as well.
Because you've got an instructions manual, right?
which is
Of the bomb, and it's got all the... It's on the TV screen, the instructions manual is. And it's got all the bomb instructions and that, and whoever got the headset on has got a bomb in front of them. And on the bomb, you got loads of puzzles and like codes, and you got to communicate with the person in the real world looking at the TV to tell you how to do it. It's fucking brilliant, it is.
Like me and Jar was playing it. It was like, first of all, serial number. Give me the serial number, right? Okay, and then it goes, how many wires is it? Right, there's 4 wires. Right, okay. What colour are they? Blah blah. And then you got to
keep talking and nobody explodes.
Keep talking, nobody explodes.
Steve, I would love to play that. Next time you're off work, we can have a game of that. We are, Steve.
We should do that on stream.
We should do that, Steve.
Let me know. I'll pop up.
Well, yeah, we'll do it on Steve. We'll just record ourselves and yeah, definitely.
I feel like I'm going to die.
Listen, I got a nice little gadget which I can use as well. It's got a 4K camera. It's got like a GoPro on the top of the head. So
The only problem is if we do it on the screen, we're not going to be able to show the actual bomb because only the player can see it.
No, it's the same. Like I can put the camera bit into the VR bit because I know it's on there, but you can still see it through. You know.
Try.
Andrew, that's great, but I first of all want to know why you bought that camera for anyway.
That's his masturbating camera. He uses that when he masturbates.
It's for the Grave of Crows challenges and when we do all the challenges outside.
Right.
I can't wait. I physically can't wait. Morgs, what are you doing, you creepy man?
Hang on. Socks, we haven't done the challenges indoors yet, have we?
Nah, there's nothing about that.
We done the chili challenge. We done the electric game.
No. What was the present challenge?
Yeah, don't worry about it. The time will come.
I've done my 50.
Time will come. Time will come.
Do you know what? You two are going to be little old men. And he'd be like, don't worry about that. I'll do it one day.
Listen, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. When we go up to our local football field, is when you got Jared on his side and me on our side, and he thinks he's going to beat me in a race. I'm looking forward to it.
So, can we talk about the No Phony Podcast Network a second?
Go on,
give them a plug, right? If you go on to the No Phony Network or podcastnetwork.com.
NoPhonyNetwork.com.
NoPhonyNetwork.com. There are a lot of podcasts on it. Some great podcasts, and they're all a bunch of great people. Recently, we were in a tournament. It was a vote for your favourite one on the No Phony Podcast Network. We were in the final against in Codswallop.
Yeah.
And we become runners up. We actually lost in the final. But the reason why we lost is because they cheating bastards.
What?
They bought votes. They actually bought votes, they did. I can't believe it.
Votes.
Gemma and I think it's Tom is the other one. I might have got that wrong, actually. I apologise. But they cheating bastards. Yeah, I know you. Right, Gemma? Come at us, man. Come at us. We should have won that. We should have fucking won that tournament. No, I'm just joking. They're a great podcast. They're a great bunch. Go and give them a look. It is the Talking Codswallop Podcast. And you'll find them on Andrew.
Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, No Phony Podcasts Network, NoPhonyNetwork.com.
Give them a look and become one of their tadpoles. I'm sure they'll enjoy that. And like I said, it's just banter. They are a great bunch, and I'm glad we got to the final. Actually, I'm really happy that we did actually get to the final.
How much is a bunch?
Well, I don't know, but
it's 2 of them. How much is a bunch?
What do you mean a bunch?
They're a great bunch of guys. There's 2 of them.
All right, they're a great couple of guys.
And one's a woman.
And girls.
Guys, as in everyone.
How are you a lightsaber?
Yes, you can. My son, look at him. The force is strong with that one. I sense a disturbance in the Mark, you should have said I sense a disturbance in the force.
Sense a disturbance in the force.
Force is strong with this one.
Yeah, you really should have said I sense a disturbance in the force. Yeah, Jack! Shut this door! I apologise to the listeners.
Oh, that everywhere. Done it again, like, with headphones off, nobody else can use it.
And just to tell everyone now, he's playing on a new Star Wars game.
Yeah.
So I goes out there, and I Jack shut the door, and he stood there, helmet on, one's out. He looks like a right dick for everything. Ah, fucking idiot. Fucking. Anyway, let's move on to Dear Drew. I will start. Whoa. What?
Can I just say, I like the designer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the stuff. Just out of interest, I was looking at I just sort of moved up the kind of Russian things. And I came across this piece which was basically saying that Russia's alcohol level.
Whoa. Stop.
What?
Don't say nothing bad about the Russians, but they crazy bastards. I ain't getting poisoned.
They'll be proud of this.
Oh, and fuck that.
Their alcoholic level is twice as high as the rest of the world.
I heard the rumour the Russians, right, a white talking codswallop won the votes. That's what I'm just it's a rumour I heard, is what I'm saying.
Basically, any other alcohol, unless the alcohol is 10% plus, it's not classed as alcohol.
Steve!
It's only the last couple of years that sort of beers and lagers have gone into the country.
Like,
Before this, they used to deem lagers and beers as food stuff.
The crazy bastards had vodka on their breakfast, man.
I know.
Actually, before we move on to Dear Drew, pardon me, me and Steve had a discussion earlier on at his house. The man is scared. Right. What's his name? Elon Musk, don't.
The Neuralink. Did you watch it?
Yeah, Elon Musk have managed to put the chip of the Neuralink in a pig. And he was successful, right?
Yep.
So they're on about doing human trials very soon.
Oh, wait. I want to know what they deem as successful.
But they're the scientists. They know, right?
Was the pig altering something on the PC over there?
Probably.
Drawing fucking piglets and shit?
But all I know is...
calling all pigs with you now.
All I know is that it was successful. So anyway, I was telling this to Steve, and Steve is absolutely terrified of this idea. Steve, do you want to tell him why you're terrified, Steve?
I do not want to get hacked.
So wait, we'll first then whose fucking history is full of porn now, then?
Steve is going to wake up. Steve's afraid, right? One day, right, he's going to wake up, right? And, sorry, my son again. He's going to wake up, right, with his trousers and pants to his ankles in the middle of an high street somewhere, cock in his hand. I was hacked. He thinks he could take over him.
God, I worry about Alzheimer's as it is. I'm not fucking VR.
I was hacked.
I was hacked. It wasn't me.
Some guy with Alzheimer's.
The last thing I want is someone hacking into my head and doing what the fuck they want.
They can't hack into your head. I've told you this. They can't do it.
I don't think
That's what Elon Musk said, right? You can't believe everything he says.
Just think we can control the internet now in front of us. Use no minds. Be brilliant.
You fucking
Think how quick, right? You can shut your porn screens down. You're going to click, you're going to grab the mouse and shut down like that anyway.
All you got to do is
content come back up when you start thinking about it again.
No, you got to think of something that you don't want to fucking masturbate over, and then there's all the fucking porn fucking tabs that go down. Done.
Soxy's thought of this, haven't he?
That's it.
All his tabs. Normal people have one tab. How many tabs do you have, Andrew?
Just saying. You got like fucking have a couple of tabs up, you know.
No.
Do you?
Do you?
Yeah, if I don't enjoy one, I watch the other one.
Fucking hell. How many tabs has he got? Fucking hell.
So, this Neuralink, Is this the one about listening to music and stuff in your head, or?
No, what I read about it, Morgs, was
the medical, was it?
It's more like medical because it helps people who haven't got the use of their arms or hands. Because you can control TVs and the internet and technology using your brain. Like
you can do that.
How?
That you can do it. That's what it's able to do. Like.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Well, I know they put like an headband on people, and they could control a game of Pong using their mind. Years ago they done it.
Oh yeah. I have seen it. Yeah.
Using just brain wavelengths, and when the band detected like stimuli or something, the thing would move. So, can you imagine playing a video game without using your hands, just controlling it?
That'd be crazy. That would be like Ready Player One, then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. Of course, it would.
You'd literally zoom out, like you go into your VR, and that's it. You just in that VR.
Exactly. Can you also, like I said to Steve, can you imagine being able to? And if they can do that, this in the future, having the internet in your head, so you just browse the internet in your head.
Didn't Google make a Google Lens, which basically was like a little thing goes over your eye, and then like. The places you go, like Google, will show your recommendations or show your reviews.
They did. No fucker bought it.
Yeah,
nobody bought it.
It didn't kick off.
Everyone was like, fuck that shit.
Well, it was one of those things. I remember everyone being super excited and then hating it. And I think it was because they lied a bit. I think they promised one thing and give you this fucking horrible little thing.
For example, they promised him not to hack you this time, I guess.
You were terrified of being hacked, didn't you?
I don't
want to be hacked.
I don't want to be hacked. Make it stop. I don't want to be hacked.
What I read.
Yeah, we're talking about hackers. Have you seen how much you get paid per year, like hackers? Doing professional hacking and stuff like that.
I haven't thought. I've not looked into it as a job. I've sorted kids up. You know, she's fun. I'd say turn it off.
Boys, I can hear you on the podcast.
He's still fucking good.
There you go, he's really good.
Wow. My God.
There was cameras going off too.
Mog's question for you, Mog's.
What?
Right, so, like you just said, over the hacking and the next one, yeah? How can they prove to us that they're not going to be able to hack into anything?
Well, this is what I was going to say. Like, I thought all I read about there was the medical things, and it was able to help anxiety. This is what they said. It was able to help anxiety, cure paralysis or help paralysis. Memory loss, brain damage.
They did say it could help against dementia and Alzheimer's and all that stuff.
Yeah, so all I got from it and what Elon Musk said was that it fixes the broken, what they call it?
Neurons. But right, so let me just stop you there now, right? Right, I said it wouldn't be great so you can just sort of blink your eyes and all of a sudden you've got your internet.
Oh, so you're on about, yeah, right, okay.
All of a sudden, all right, you're driving along, oh yeah?
Driving around in my automobile.
Your missus is next to you now, and she's watching something on the internet, and some absolute bastard now, but just throwing some night terrors in front of her eyes. She's screaming and lunging away. You're off the run.
You're not going to get hacked, Steve. And anyway, whoa. And by the time that happens, right? Whoa. By the time that comes out, we'll have self-driving cars. So you won't have that problem.
I was just thinking. I imagine it'd be an on-off switch for it, though, surely. Like,
where?
So you can. I don't know. The picture I seen, there was like a white thing behind a girl's ear.
And you're confident that it's going to fail?
Well,
on-off switch, and it doesn't turn off. You're in night terrors. They just put you in a horror scene. Yeah, there's knives coming, there's all blood, and you go.
Look, wouldn't it be cool to be a cyborg? Because that's essentially all you'd be. You'd be a cyborg.
No.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. I see where Steve's coming from, but I feel like they'd have to, there must be some sort of safety. But at the same time...
have to, but it's always slipping till it's not slipping.
At the same time, imagine what it's going to be like walking around and just seeing people zoned out in a tree, like on the internet, just zoned. It's going to be so weird. Like the bulbs in Star Trek.
You guarantee,
but they are there.
You guarantee you can have some guy, right? Whoa.
exactly right. It's so weird to think about.
Well, anyway, do you have a question? He's got the answer for you. You got a problem? He can solve it in two. Why don't you come along? Why don't you come along? Why don't you come along and ask Dear Drew, the Renaissance man?
The Renaissance man.
Right.
Sorry, Steve. This is a part of the show where listeners actually write into Dear Steve and ask questions for Andrew. They could be absolutely anything. These questions. It could be just moral questions. It can be fun questions. It can be questions of help they need. It can be anything at all. And Andrew, a Renaissance man, there will answer. It's essentially an agony aunt, he is.
Try to answer.
Tries to answer. We've only had.
Anthony, and he's very much in agony as we asked him.
Have we had any negativity from him yet? Any suicides or murders or anything from his answer? I think so.
Didn't quite work.
His answers are not. Does not reflect the answers of the rest of the crows, by the way. I just want to point that out. Disclaimer.
You ready?
Yeah.
Come on, you mugs. Him.
Yeah, I'm ready to hear it.
For the listeners, it's not for the listeners. So are you ready?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Good.
You know he's ready because he's sat up. He's puffed out.
He's got his PC to the left as well.
He's cricking his neck. He's stretching.
Dear Drew, what do you think about? So this kind of links into the pig and the chips. So, what do you think about the scientific trials by Professor Peabody and the fact that if you put a crab into alcohol for 30 minutes or more, they walk straight? And that's from the Sherman Institute, that is.
Oh, so if you put crabs into alcohol, they walk straight?
They walk straight. That's motherfucker.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Untrue.
What do you think, Sox?
I was going to say, is it true? I mean,
of course it's true. If you
did stuff like that to crabs, and what do you create an alcoholic drink for humans to drink this?
Sorry, you can't. Can you walk straight? Can you walk straight after 2 pints, Andrew?
Probably not.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then why not create an alcohol which you can still drink, but then still makes you walk straight?
Then you wouldn't be drunk.
Then you wouldn't be drunk.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's created. It's called water. It's called fizzy drink.
Yeah, no, but I want to say this. In your mind you're drunk, but you're still walking straight like.
What?
You still got that feeling of you being drunk, but then your body still telling you to walk straight.
Is it the feeling of being drunk stumbling around?
The crabs go, whoa.
It is.
Crabs are like lemonade.
Why do you do that, Sox? Why do you stick the crab in alcohol?
Oh, fuck knows.
To me, is this guy a real scientist?
Who, Soxy? Soxy real scientist?
I'm not a real scientist. But no, it's like I said, you can put any animal in the fucking alcohol and see what happens to it, but put a crab in the alcohol, it just makes it fucking walk straight. Try it with a different fucking animal to see what happens with it.
They drown! They drown!
No, what I mean is let's put a fucking water snake. Let's put a water snake in alcohol.
There's a couple of cats and dogs fucking face up right now.
Yeah, no, I mean
Look at this result.
So put different water animals into the fucking alcohol and see what happens.
Like what would you like
Water
to see?
animals.
I don't know, fucking crocodiles, you got fucking...
And what would you like to see? What do you think would happen to them?
I don't fucking know.
I love how Soxy gets his scientific grant to do this. What are you doing, Sox? Putting a crocodile in some... Oh, fucking hell. What have we done?
Oh my god! Can you remember that question we asked Andrew eons ago? If you could be any animal, what would you be? Didn't he say like koala bear or some shit?
The eagle was one once, wasn't it?
I changed after that. He changed it to an eagle after
I'm sure he said koala bear. It was amazing. I loved it. Okay, of all the animals in the animal kingdom, you want to be a koala bear, bless him. So, before we move on now, anyway, I got a question. Can I ask him a question, Steve, from me?
Yeah, Bill.
Right,
You want to say Dear Drew? You want to say Dear Drew?
Dear Drew. Right, this is from me. I was recently down the hospital with my partner, and we had a scan. 12-week scan on the baby. My partner went in for blood tests and stuff, and they asked her if she was a smoker. So my partner said, no, she's not a smoker anymore, but she smokes a vape. So the hospital told her that smoking a vape is classed as being a smoker. And they put it down as smoker. Can you tell me why that is, please?
It's not classed as smoking.
Yes, it is. I was there 2 days ago.
And one thing I'll bring up is vape. You shouldn't be vaping when you're pregnant. You shouldn't be vaping in any pregnancy. So.
I know that, but she said she's quit smoking and she vapes, right?
Right.
So they told yes they are, because they put her down as a smoker, and that's a genuine.
Well, that's wrong on their side. No,
so are you saying the NHS is lying? So?
I think he just said the NHS is wrong.
They are wrong. Like, no offense, but why is this the NHS? And like I said to you in the previous ones about vaping, why is the NHS saying to people when they want to give a smoking to start vaping, I'll go to a local vape shop and get a vape kit and stuff like that?
That can't be true, because they told her it's classed as smoking.
No.
Just say what they said.
How am I inhaling smoke? I'm not. I'm inhaling vape.
I'm just saying what the hospital said. That's a genuine fact.
I'm not inhaling the ingredients from a cigarette. I'm inhaling the ingredients from a vape juice into myself.
And what is the difference between inhaling vape juice and inhaling fag chemicals? It's all chemicals. You're still inhaling stuff.
There's a lot more that a cigarette will do and harm you than what vape does.
But you're still inhaling foreign bodies into your lungs.
Let's move on to the next question, because I don't have to string myself to jar as well.
But it's a genuine question. Why is my partner classed as a smoker?
I would go down and kick off. I'd tell him, shit, why the fuck you put it down?
What you want about smoking is bad for me.
It's not smoking.
It's bad.
It's not smoking.
Fucking hell. If he was a superhero, somebody needs to create him as a superhero, like Vape Man or something. Weapons of vapes, he puts them out in his pockets. Right, right, can I ask you a favour? Could you please go to my 20-week scan with her and kick off for me when she goes in?
That's fine, but no worries. Why the fuck is she a smoker when she's a vaper? At the end of the day, she's not a smoker.
She said...
She don't put a cigarette to her mouth and light it up. She puts a vape pen or a mod or a tank to her mouth and inhales vape, not inhales smoke.
But it's classed as a smoker.
It's not.
That's what the NHS
Yeah, no, but I don't understand. That's fucking wrong, really wrong on their side.
So, what we've done is we've established that Andrew is right and the rule of the NHS and all the professionals and scientists and all the guys that's done studies are wrong.
I'm going to put a nice little post up and one of the fake groups I'm in. I'm going to see everyone's response and then I'm going to let you know next week what they say.
Thank you, Andrew.
I was going to get the vapors.
I just want to say, that's not very nice, is it? Because he's getting the vapors. That's very biased. That's very biased, isn't it? Well, alright, I will find an NHS.
Listen, I will find people as well, right, who are pregnant as well and are vaping as well, because there are a couple of them, and I'm going to see the difference between what you...
Right, you do that, and I will find an NHS doctor/nurses group, if it exists, and I will put it in there as well.
Listen, I got two people I can ask. Listen, I got two people I can ask. It's Becky's mother and Becky's brother. They both work in the hospital. Becky's mother's a nurse. I can ask her and ask her opinion.
Why haven't you asked that already?
So, Jar.
Yeah?
Was Catherine asked if she uses nicotine? Or was it just vape?
No, they weren't asked. She just said, look, you vape, so that's it. We'll put you down as a smoker. And they put her down as a smoker, they did. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Flat out.
Anyway, before Andrew flips his lid and goes nuts, asking the next question, Steve.
Dear Drew, what word is your favourite to say? What's your favourite word to say?
Fuck.
And that's from John Ronald Ruler.
Fuck. Fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck. Fuck.
It's your favourite word, is it?
Yeah, one of my
Right, so
favourite
that's his favourite word. What do we think his favourite word is?
Well, you're going to say world, isn't it?
Basically,
It's either basically, right, or is really?
Yeah, really. That's
Really?
Yeah, I see it a lot. I see it, really a lot.
Oh, you reckon?
You reckon? That's another one, you reckon?
Basically, it comes from fucking weird tech. But no, you reckon is another one as well. Yeah, but I do swear a lot, which is I gotta literally calm down a bit as well with swearing.
You reckon?
Favourite word to say? What's the best word that comes out of your mouth? And why?
Again, it's fucking. It's
Why do you get out of it?
I just always fucking say it. I don't get anything out of doing it. It's the same as when we were on the podcast and like last week's podcast right at the end when Jared's going, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and fucking Spotify or fucking no.
I swear a lot. I gotta be honest.
It's just.
What's the most intelligent word you know, Andrew?
Most intelligent word I know. Discombobulated.
What's that mean?
You're totally you're totally fucked. Like you probably.
That's why he likes fucked. It just explains everything. Did you fucked?
You means you're fucking. I don't know. Discombobulated. That's what.
Wouldn't that be a snafu?
What the fuck's a snafu?
Fucked up. You fucked.
There we go.
Oh, it's fuba. Fucked up beyond all recognition.
Discombobulated is messy, is it? Or disorganised?
No, I mean you are messy. Yeah. Like you're in a state.
Yeah. I like. My favourite word is didgeridoo. I don't know why. I just love that word.
Of course.
That's so
the only
creepy.
reason he went to Australia. He wanted someone in an Australian accent to say didgeridoo. Besides Rolf, who's not beautiful.
I don't know why. Didgeridoo just sounds funny. I think I like it.
What does discombobulated mean, Andrew?
It means like you're messy and you are in a state.
No, it actually doesn't. No.
What does it mean?
It means confused or disconcerted. So Andrew, right now, he's discombobulated.
Dear Drew, you've lost one of your senses.
Oh, he's lost them all, Matt. He's lost them all.
I haven't lost my touch, I've lost my taste, I've lost my smell, I've lost my urine, I've lost my seeing. There we go, come on.
This is a COVID question. You've lost one of your senses. What do you think you would gain instead? And that's from a Mr. Murdoch.
So I would not like to lose the taste.
It's not. This isn't about what you want to lose. It's what you gain.
What I gain?
What? I don't get what sense you've lost, but what do you think you would gain instead? You can choose what sense you lose and what you gain.
Choose one to get rid of and choose to add a new one.
Like I said, I'd probably get rid of taste and have a good fucking smell. What?
So you get rid of taste to have a better smell.
Yeah. Because plus
Why?
plus one.
Why? He wants to be an hound. He wants to be a fucking hound.
It's because the first thing you do when you pick up any food, you smell the food and then
You smell it. He'd be going, smells fucking lovely. I can't taste it though.
It's like nothing.
Hey, that's my opinion. Like I said to you, I got my opinion. You lot got your opinion. So there you go.
Oh my god.
I wish I had a medical person that was saying to him. smell linked together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is.
Well,
One of them if you link together.
Oh, that's the greatest answer I've ever heard. I wish I could smell better, but I couldn't taste.
But you answered it then. Go on. What would you do?
Me, I'd like Spidey sense. They reckon, actually, you have got more than 5 senses.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that?
yeah.
Like the fact that you can close your eyes, right, and that hand knows where that hand is. Look, you don't do that, do you? They reckon that's a sense.
Yes.
Spatial awareness.
Yep.
Balance.
Well, can we all agree that Andrew's got no sense?
That's true. That's not true, but I'll admit that.
Right, before we move on to the next question, can I just repeat that he wants a good smell, but no taste? Because food will smell amazing, but he ain't going to be able to
That'd be
taste
horrible.
it.
I can't imagine anything worse. Being able to smell how nice something is and not taste it.
He's going to be he's going to be like a new detective, and the sniffer or something.
Which one?
Andrew, can I ask you one question? Dear Drew, from Jared, dear Drew, do you think before you speak?
No, I know that.
Kidding. Go on, Steve.
Dear Drew, what rhyme is your favourite? And that's one's from Lewis.
I swear to God, if he says Gangster's Paradise, I'm going to fucking log off right now.
I was waiting for a rhyme.
Rhyme, not song, not carol.
I know exactly what he's going to say. I know what he's going to say. Right, look, stop.
Don't tell him.
Go on then.
Right, I'm going to message the boys now, right? I'm from listeners, I can't say, right, but...
I'll sing it. Jack and Jill went up the hill to get...
Oh, I was wrong! I was expecting Baba Black Sheep, I was.
Jack
What
and
is your
Jill.
favourite?
Jack and Jill went up the hill to get the pile of water.
A pile of water?
A pile of water.
A pile of water?
I always say pile of water.
I don't see pile of water.
Oh, fuck me!
How'd you get a pile of water?
Oh my God!
A pile of water in there. Like,
I needed this. I really did. Okay,
A pile of water.
what is your favourite?
Pile. A stack of water.
Oh.
I don't know, that's funny.
I just remember singing it when I was a kid a lot, so that's why probably one of my favourites. So there we go.
Let's sing it now first. I want to know. I want to hear you sing it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we all do. I know listeners do.
Oh, fucking go on. I always say Jack and Jill went up the hill to get a pile of water. Jack fell down and broke the cloud. I broke the crown and Jill lifted up the
What was the last bit?
What? Jack fell down and broke his crown and Jill lifted up the
Oh my God.
What's happening after?
I apologise. My fucking laugh is so annoying. But come on. Oh, if the listeners are not laughing after that, I don't give a fuck, boys, right there. That is the greatest moment, right? In podcast history. Look at what he's here.
It's so good.
A pile of water.
Shut up.
Can you sing Baba Black Sheep for you now?
There you go, Black Sheep.
Please sing it, please.
Well, Baba Black Sheep. Have you any wolf? Yes sir, 3 bags full. One for the master, one for the king, one for the little boy down the lane. That's what I
King and Rain don't rhyme.
There's gotta be one more.
Go on.
Round and round.
Oh my God.
What,
Round and round.
Well, ring a roses, a pocket full of roses.
What?
I don't know it. I don't know it. Honestly, I don't know it. That's what it is.
Is it what you do know?
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty together again.
Hey!
Oh, that was fucking great.
One for the master, one for the king.
One for the little boy who lives down there. I don't know his name.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck, that was just
I love him.
So, do you understand that these rhymes are basically moral stories? Stories. What is the moral story of Jack and Jill?
They're like little fables, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you ask, hang on, wait.
Digital story as well.
What is a fable? Andrew.
I'm not going to do that.
Boys, do you know?
Like a short story.
Yeah.
There's more to that. There's more to that. A fable.
Stories with morals attached to them to tell children or the like, and you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah, a fable is a short story, like we said, but it usually involves animals. It's got to involve an animal for some reason.
True, yeah, it's got to involve animals.
I didn't realise that.
So, what else, Jack? Because I said other stuff, what else?
But you've answered it. You've answered the rest, but anyway, Drew.
I did not know.
I got an extra.
Obviously, it conveys a moral, doesn't it? It's like the moral of don't be greedy or don't be fucking whatever, like, or
Socks, what do you think the moral is of Jack and Jill? I
haven't got a clue.
I don't know it.
Me.
Go on.
Don't pick piles of water up.
Because you'll pop it and slip, fall down the hill.
It's supposed to be about fidelity. It's the fact that Jack and Jill are supposed to be married to other people in the village, and then go up to behind the well.
Okay.
And they're sorting out. And, this is what will happen to you if you do that.
When I was a kid, I always thought Jack and Jill were brother and sister for some reason.
Yeah.
Like,
Sick people,
Ring Around the Roses was the plague.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad plague. Socks, what was Humpty Dumpty?
This is what I was going to ask.
I thought he was a king.
No.
Well, he's usually an egg, isn't he, for some reason?
Always an egg. Although he never ever, not once has he ever mentioned him being an egg, but for some reason, everything's an egg.
Do you know what the theory is? Yeah.
I know what it is. Humpty Dumpty was a cannon.
Yeah.
It's an old cannon. It used to be up on top of a wall. Up in Scotland somewhere.
I don't know where.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's what it is.
There's a cannon that fell, and then all the king's horses and men had to fix it.
Yeah.
Whose dog's barking? Is that you, dog, Steve?
It is my dog. I'm not going to go downstairs to sort him out. I expect better of him.
Right, dear Drew?
Dear Drew. I don't think it's point me. I think we've kind of covered this already. Dear Drew, where's the most inappropriate or most embarrassing place that you farted? Apparently that's from someone who knows you.
Oh.
Obviously there's a story in this.
It's not probably the worst place I farted, but it's probably at my football presentation on stage.
Where to?
At a football presentation on stage.
Oh. Did it?
Yeah. So I was going up. I got basically like the most valuable player. So I started playing football, and then basically improved playing football. Because I never played for only 5 years. I played but within that first year, I did 3 penalty saves and clean sheets and stuff like that. So they basically voted myself to be
most valuable player. Yeah. 50 pence.
So as I went up on stage and took my coach's hand, I literally let one rip. I was holding it for ages and I was just going to hold it anymore. Literally, I let one rip and literally you can hear it not on the mic, but you can hear it. And then,
So, did the guy who was presenting it to you mention it?
Basically after the PlayStation, I think it was a week after he turned up the training.
He smelled it.
He basically said, like, yeah, nice fart on stage. Like, he basically said, what a nice fart on stage. So,
Nice fart.
Nice fart, like, yeah. I know.
What about you and Steve and Moggs? Where's the most embarrassing place you farted?
I'm thinking.
For me,
embarrassed by a fart.
For me, I've never been embarrassed by it, but I let one rip when I was stood next to my mate during his wedding vows. I was the best man. His best man stood next to him. He was nervous. I was there going, stemming up. Like, I was hoping it didn't smell. I was thinking if it did smell, nobody's going to mention it anyway. So I'm safe there.
As part of his vow, some of it is off. You know, Jesus Christ. Yes, I do.
I can't think of one. I don't think I have.
I wouldn't do that now, because I'd shit myself. Can't trust a fart these days. I generally can't, like. Anyway, any more dear Drew, Steve?
There is a couple I got.
Yeah.
Stop with everyone.
Go on. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Dear Drew, when was a time you acted very nonchalant but were going crazy inside? And that's from Mike Boyer.
Excuse me.
Every time, like, so basically me acting like fucking normal, but you going crazy inside, yeah?
No, nonchalant.
Nonchalant.
What does that mean?
You're going crazy inside. So you're very chill, you're very calm, quite cool, but inside you're going absolutely nuts.
During this podcast every week, probably.
that is one thing. When Jared keeps on fucking saying that fate is fucking smoke, that's one thing.
Here we go.
It triggers him. Proper fucking triggers him.
Another thing I want to bring up is like when my work life when I was with customers in Carphone, like when you feel like a customer comes in and going, yeah, you done this, you done that, blah blah. I just feel like going
blah.
I feel like inside I want to go over that counter and say, shut the fuck up now, look, I've done fuck all wrong, I've done blah blah, and I'm just going, let me just sort this out for you, and then sort it. But yeah.
Hola, blah.
Working with people, fucking, I've got that, definitely. You've got to keep you cool.
What was that? What are you saying? People scam?
Working with the public is definitely stress. That happens, yeah, 100%. You've got to keep cool. There's nothing you can do when you've got this person screaming in your face or something.
Yeah, I can bring a story up, right? So I worked in Clantrasant.
Really sorry, Jared just bit his tongue and now got to do the show with a fucking towel in his mouth.
I'm bleeding to death.
Brilliant. Yeah, so what I was explaining was, look, right, so this happened in Carphone. So I was working in my local store at the time. Sold brand new fucking handsets, so a husband and wife and 2 sons. Upgraded them, but the upgrade didn't go through. So what happened was that the handsets never got insured because the connections never went through.
Mm.
So when they came into the store to make an insurance claim, their phones were never insured. So the husband basically stood outside our store. Nice. stood outside the store and then told every customer that our insurance was fraud, that we mis-selling insurance, that we didn't, like, I haven't got all that stuff, look. But I weren't at the store at the time because I moved to a different store. So when I went back to the store that I originally worked in, I brought the customer at the time, because I served them at the time, and resolved the issue for them. I give them all brand new handsets, I took the old handsets off them, gave them all brand new handsets, all set up, all transferred over. Mm. But the way you speaking to me, it was like fucking, like you didn't do your job right in the first place and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Like I said, I felt like literally going over to the customer saying, look, I done my fucking job right. It was not my issue. It's not my issue. It was a system issue because it never got connected, blah, blah, blah. So yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but
that time I felt like fucking. When customers think like, not like they'd write all the time, but when you think like a customer walks in going, yeah, you done this, you done that, blah blah, but it wasn't me who sold the phone for them. It was someone else who sold the phone for them, but then I got to solve the issue for them. That's what.
Yeah.
You feel so little, but then you feel like you got to do your fucking job. You got to make sure the customer's happy, and then
definitely. I got a story. It was the first restaurant I ever worked in as a chef. So we used to sell traditional, like, boiled ham, potatoes, and parsley sauce. And we also did a gammon steak. Ooh. So I had a big table. It was girls, all young girls on like a hen do or something, or a party, whatever. So they ordered this food. All of a sudden, my girlfriend at the time was working downstairs as a waitress. She calls me on the radio and she says, "Oh, Morg, you need to come down. I got complaints and they want to speak to the chef." So me being the fucking young chef, and the head chef can't be asked to deal with them, she goes, "Morg, go down." Oh, fuck's sake. So I go downstairs and I have to deal with them now. Basically, this girl was arguing to me. She had the ham, chips and ham, potato and parsley sauce, and my friend had a gammon. So she says to me, "Why doesn't my ham look like that at the gammon?" So I'm like, "Well, that's a gammon." Like, yeah, but I ordered ham. This is just like ham you buy from a shop. And I was like, "Yeah, it's ham. It's boiled ham. It's different. That's ham. That's the gammon." "Yeah, but why doesn't it look like that?" And it's just in my head. My head's like gonna fucking pop, and I'm just standing there like, "Yeah, but it's not the same thing." It's like saying, why is my bacon not like a pork chop? Do you know what I mean? It's like, it took about half an hour to explain to him. In the end, I just said, "Oh, look, I'll take it off."
And they said, "My food's cold."
Yeah. Steve, what the fuck is going on in your house, man?
Absolute chaos. Tyler's buddy's turned up, and it's all kicking off.
Who's Tyler's buddy?
Leon.
Right, fair enough. Right,
So, screaming and all sorts going on.
We'll go down and tell him to shut the fuck up. You're recording the podcast, Steve. Fucking hell, man. Where's the respect?
Any more do you do, Steve, or was that it?
Yeah, we'll have one more, Steve. We'll have one more.
One more. Which one should I pick?
Well, we did his favourite.
Steve, you really need to shut that fucking dog up, bud.
I can't.
You can't. You go downstairs, you stop being a simp, right? You say, "Hey, shut the fucking dog up, woman."
If I go downstairs, by the time I get back, it'll be the same.
Steve, all I hear is barking. You complained at me just now because you're doing my fucking kids.
Yeah, but that's every week. Less than 5 minutes will come. By the time I get on, it'll be gone now. Anyways, calm down already. Calm down. Deidre, if you lived in a virtual reality...
I can hear him!
It's fine, God.
Do you want me to invite them in and have a chat with them?
Yes, I'll tell her shut the fuck up. And I'll tell her shut up. Get Leon up here. I'll tell him to shut up and all.
I love the way, like, as soon as he's in front of a keyboard, he's a full warrior in here. Deidre, if you lived in a virtual reality world of your own creation, what would it look like? And that's from someone called Oculus.
Brilliant. A sick question.
Oh.
What's your world look like, Socks?
My world would be fucking simple, but I'd have a fucking virtual bar, so I can fucking drink drink all the fucking time. Right? But I will also have like a virtual gym. Right?
You don't go to the gym now.
No, I just said virtual gym, so I can fucking get a pump on. Look.
How does a virtual gym work?
Yeah, no, this is world, so why virtual? Why virtual?
Get a pump on there.
I want to see the end. Come on, what else?
Get a pump on. Look. There we go. Look.
What the fuck? Okay.
I said get on here.
You wanted him in?
I said get on here.
Chinese!
I said get on here.
Tyler boy.
For our viewers, that is Tyler. That is his lordship.
Right, motherfucker! Damn it! Where'd you go, Count? I told you! Out your mother!
Come on, Tyler boy.
What's the matter?
Close the door! Hey, Steve, I know your wife watches this, so I will point out, if I find out that Leon has been play fighting with him, it's going to be fucking ructions, man. I've been stopped. I have been stopped.
I can assure you that he's been playing with.
Oh, so he can play fight, but I can't, is it? That's how it is, then, is it? That's how it is.
Look, you take your troubles up with the people you need to take the troubles up. Don't go to a second party on a keyboard. Do it
He's your
yourself
son.
face to face.
He's your son, Simp, right?
That's what I said. I thought I was friendly.
All I'm saying is, right, if Leon has been play fighting him, right, I'm going to go nuts, but Jack Yates, I know you're watching. Right, go on, Andrew.
Another thing I probably bring up as well in the my virtual world is a virtual podcast. Let's get everyone in the fucking, we're in the VR.
What virtual world?
Can I just point out that you've just described the world?
Yeah.
There's nothing like, you can go to a bar and drink as much as you want right now if you wanted to. Record a podcast every Sunday.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Basically, my life now, I'm putting in the fucking virtual world. Done and dusted. Done. There we go.
No point.
He doesn't need one.
Yeah, but that's the way I like to be, so there we go.
I love
Normal
the
people,
idea of going
I'd
to a
like
gym
to
in
be
virtual
able to
reality.
fly. I'd like to be able to shoot laser bolts up my head. No, Soxy, I want a chair.
The thing is now, right? Soxy's walking down the street. There he got his wands and he's doing all this, yeah? Doing all that in the streets. Well, Matt's just fucking going for it, you know?
I love this VR. I love this R reality. Fuck, you know. Like, the first thing that comes to my mind was Skyrim. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool to live in a world where it's like Dungeons and Dragons or something?
You'd have a full adventure, wouldn't you?
Soxy, what?
Soxy wants to pretend hangover and the pretend sweat on.
Yes, he
Spot
does. And a podcast.
Well, to be fair, we ain't far off Soxy's world being virtual reality the way fucking lockdown is. Before you know it, we won't be going to bars and gyms anymore. We'll have to
Right,
do
that
that
is.
now.
Steve, we'll have one last one. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Dear Drew, what seemingly innocent question makes you think it's a trap? And that's from Hans Schiffer. Hans Schaff.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
I've always thought like questions like that. It's like walk through that door, not that door. Like that. That's what I'm gonna say. It's a trap, like a trap. What? I knew you were gonna ask.
I don't know what you mean.
You got like a lock, like a door, and you got to walk through a door to fucking basically escape.
That's a choice.
Yeah, I know, but that's what.
I'm in the real world now, so
I know that.
You were thinking in like a game when it's like, oh, choose the door.
Yeah.
No, he's thinking Tesco's when it's one day and out. That's what he's thinking.
I know it anyway.
That's what was in my head at first.
I know it anyway.
Tesco's, the doors go. Shh.
Yeah.
No,
It's a trap. It's a trap. You ain't kidding me this time.
I was imagining.
No, but that's why I always thought, like, when you say, like, a question like that, that's why I always think, I don't know what the question you answered me. What?
So, when Soxy sees the sign exit.
I was imagining more push and pull.
Through that fucking exit.
I was born yesterday.
Yeah,
It says push, but shall I try and pull it?
I don't trust you at all.
You look at the door before you fucking pull or push it, because you've got a sign saying push or fucking pull on it.
Yeah, but are they fucking with you or something?
No, they're not fucking me, because it says fucking push. I'll fucking push.
Soxy's yeah. Hold is it? Yeah. We'll see what happens. Okay, thank you, Sox. Thank you, Steve.
No worries.
No, but hang on. Come on, Owen. What would you have said? You two, what would you say? For me, when my wife says to me, I love you, I know it's a trap. I know it's going to cost me something.
Or do I look big in this? No.
No, why am I saying anything like that?
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's like another thing. Like saying when a female asks you a question.
No, sorry.
No, I'm saying.
No,
Like another thing. No, I know you say what you mean now. Like,
Yeah.
It's when Will goes.
When I see a door that says exit, I don't go through that door.
It's when Babe goes. When Will goes, Babe.
Did he call that babe?
What?
It's when babe goes.
or Drew. And like, oh, you fucking go. Oh my god, myself in for
I imagine it. Becky walking around the house. I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
That song's just on loop.
That plays in the background anyway. Yeah?
On loop.
Fucking slant out, bud. Google playing the whole time, bud.
Oh, fucking hell. Right. So, this week.
Socks, I fucking love it.
This week, I'm sorry, boys. This week, we watched Whiplash.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
About this.
We have been looking forward to Morgan's answer all week. Me and Steve have been trying to sway Morgan out towards this movie. Me being a lover.
You have.
Me being a massive lover of this film. Steve hating it. We've been trying to slightly influence Morgan to obviously.
Can I say something before anything? Can I say something before we all start? I rang Jared, yeah? Sorry, I messaged Jared first saying, you're a prick. Right?
Yeah, I didn't understand.
Right, I messaged him saying, you're a prick. Right? And then, so I rang him. So I rang him, he didn't answer. So he rang me back and go, what am I a prick for? I said, because I'm watching it again. I watched it twice in one day, look.
That's how much he enjoyed it. But I'm a prick for giving him a good film to watch.
Why have you watched that film twice?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I enjoyed it the first time.
It's
straight away, though. No,
I enjoyed the story. And one thing I'm going to say about it is I won't say it's a bad movie, but it looks like a bad fucking way around the movie because it made the teacher look like a fucking bully, flat out.
Yeah,
it made the lecturer flat out fucking bully.
What do you look? Yes.
Yeah, I know, but you see him at the end, like fucking coming across like a nice guy to Andrew. Like,
he's still a dick. He's still a dick.
When
you fucked him up again.
When he was being nice to him to trick him to fuck him over.
Fucking Andrew tricked him fucking back end, didn't he? He fucking basically wanted to sit down on fucking drums, play a fucking drum solo.
I know what this is.
What?
He's enjoyed this. He's enjoyed that film because the star of the film is called Andrew. Can't do no wrong.
Right, come on, we've been waiting all week, Morgs.
We haven't. You have.
You have.
Look at Morgan keeping it answers a He's going to want a drum roll, isn't he?
Yeah. Steve, this movie was awesome, man.
Whoa!
It was fucking sick.
Are you serious, Morgs? Are you serious?
God.
How good was this film, man?
I've not watched a film this good for fucking years. Like,
fuck you, Steve!
I'll admit, like, I don't watch many films anyway, but like, I have seen big films. But this film made me think, I fucking love this, maybe like films again, sort of thing.
How tense was it, Morgs? How tense was it, man? You didn't know, right, what that teacher was going to chapter. You didn't know what that teacher was going to do next. When that teacher, right, was on the screen, boys, right, you glued to that screen. You were fucking hooked. You were on the edge of your seat, waiting.
But the reason why I watched it again was the sayings the teacher was saying, like, right at the beginning when he went, don't think about your fucking boy's dick, don't fucking cut in, or don't fucking...
Oh, you abused them. You abused them.
No,
what are you looking down there for? It's no fucking Masma down there.
Yeah, it's no Masma. It's no Happy Meal. There's no fucking Happy Meal, man.
This is where Soxy started enjoying the film when the guy started using the silver good.
Yeah, right, no.
I did say to Steve, I said, Steve, no offence, right, we've argued loads of films, I said, and I can understand when you say, you word first on this because of that and whatever. But I said, this film, I've watched it about 7 times. I said, I fucking love it. I said, every time I watch it, I said, I'm just hooked. I love it. Why don't you like it? Like, I don't understand why he doesn't like this film.
That's what I wanted to know, because we all, three of us liked it.
Yeah, but I did a bit of homework. Like Jared did last week, right? people said it's not based on a true story, but it's technically...
It's not.
No, wait. When you read up on it, right, that's telling you now. The director, Damien Chazelle, whatever is it? It's based on him.
Is it, before?
It is indeed.
Okay. Right, how good was J.K. Simmons in this movie, boys? He is fucking
Simmons
amazing.
Absolutely fantastic. Can't take that away from the guy.
What
did you see
like
the way?
About it, Steve?
Hang on, sorry, Mark, but did you see the way he commanded and the way he made them stop by just doing that hand signal? And they'd stop and he'd be like, you're too slow, you're too slow. You're too fast, you're red. You're dragging.
No, you're dragging or rushing.
It's not
you're rushing or dragging, yeah.
He went over to one dude and he on the drums and went like, count. And he's like...
The man plays drums so fucking much before the teacher. His hands bleed with blisters. His blisters are bleeding. Steve, no knuckles bled, by the way. I watched it today and no muscle, no
the only bit you blisters was there.
Ice.
No, he puts his hand in the ice. It's not his knuckles, but...
Have another look.
Right, it's not his knuckles.
Drummers are there,
yeah.
I know.
I play drums.
The Iceman is his knuckles and it's just after he puts his hand through the fucking drum.
Yeah, it's not. He puts his hand through the drum and he tips it, but it's not to do with the knuckles, it's not.
He punches a bit of fucking material and he's got all his knuckles taken off.
Why didn't you like his film, then, Steve? I want to know.
Do you want me to give it to you as I see it? Or do you want Jar to interrupt?
No, you do it.
I want you to give it to me.
I will be quiet. Go on.
Jar will shut up.
Because I have written it down, just to make sure I get my point across, yeah? Now, like I said, J.K. Simmons, his portrayal of it was absolutely fantastic. I would not take anything away from that guy, to the extent that he, to me, is the only thing about that film that made any recognition. So put your hands up, stop talking.
Miles Teller was amazing in this film.
Let him finish.
Let him speak,
man.
Let him speak.
All right.
Right. In all fairness, Whiplash, best edited film. I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. Best sound mix. It's a musical. It's a film about music, so fair enough. And best supporting actor. 3 Oscars, can't fault it. And I give that to Simmons all day long. Can't fault it. Right, so for me...
Sorry Steve, but not only he won 3 awards, he won 47 awards from this movie.
3 Oscars.
3 Oscars, but 47.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, 47 awards from this movie, look.
Yeah. You gonna shut the fuck up or what?
Just saying.
Just saying.
Right, so for me, generally, it's the story. And that is almost absolutely all of that. Right, so let me give you my interpretation of the story that I watched, yeah? Because this is me trying not to be judgy about a film that me and Jared have watched previously, that he made me watch before, and I could have fucking killed him.
I've seen it 7 times, and I've loved it every time.
Hang on, just to point out, this morning it was 4, right? And now it's 7. So unless he's watched 3 times since I last seen him, just to point out. Right, so for me, it's a film about a whiny bitch, yeah, Andrew, yeah, Newman, who thought he deserved everything he expected, yeah?
He didn't know he didn't think he deserved it.
No,
let him speak!
Yeah?
Yeah.
No.
He fucks over the competition by losing the music sheets.
He didn't fuck it over. Whoa. Wait, the teacher stole it. The teacher stole that music box.
No, it weren't. No, the teacher didn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it weren't.
Yes, it was.
Let Steve finish.
Wait, I done my homework again, look. When Connolly gave the fucking book to fucking Neyman, right, and put it down and he went to the Pepsi, it weren't the teacher who took the book, it was Tana.
Yes.
It was Tana.
Let's talk about it in a bit now. Go on, Steve, finish.
There's a lot, man, so...
I just want to know... Sorry, I just want to know your opinion before we all talk about it.
No worries. The only reason he became co-drummer was because the other guy lost his sheets. At the time. Right? Maybe
if you watch it again...
Stop.
I'll bring this up anyway, because I want to know.
Yeah, no worries. Maybe a few minutes down the road. This is me watching the film, interpreting what I've seen the film, right?
Yeah.
Maybe down a few minutes down the road, he would have been better, and he would have deserved to be co-drummer, right?
He was a better drummer anyway. That's why J.K. Simmons done what he did. Fletcher.
We finish. So for me, he basically throws a bitch fit, yeah. And when Conley takes, he goes on a bit, then he brings in Conley, doesn't he? Yeah, the other drummer that he sort of left behind in the last class.
Why did he do that, Steve?
No, because Simmons took him over to, Fletcher took him over to
piss Andrew off.
Yeah?
To piss Andrew off.
Let me finish. This is the story. You don't listen to the end, right? So, he brings out Conley in, yeah? And Conley and the other guy, John, no offense, the other guy said, look, I can only read music, I can't do it naturally. The other guy, cool as fuck, don't give a fuck, yeah? And then you got Andrew, who is an absolute whiny bitch. It's not fair, I can drum, it's not fair. And the other guy's going, yeah, no problem.
It wasn't fair. And he knew it wasn't fair. No, he earned his place where he was, because he's a better drummer.
Let me finish.
Was he all?
You don't know that until later on.
The boy had a car crash and still tunes up to his fucking... Stop.
I'm enjoying it, so a little bit further on now, right, obviously there's bits and bobs going on, yeah? Nothing important, nothing to do with the main story, as it were. But, Jack, you stop tapping. So then he goes and he drops his absolutely beautiful girlfriend, yeah? And he says, it's not you, it's me, in one of the most absolute shit way, yeah? We gotta finish, because if I don't drop you now, I'm gonna be shit for the rest of my life. That's what he said.
It's not what he says. He says, I want to be the best drummer I can be, and I'm going to be practicing all the time, and I'm going to be attending these events, and you at one point in the future, you're going to say to me, you want me to stop drumming and spend more time with you. That is not going to happen, he said, because I want to be the best drummer I can be.
He didn't say he wanted to be the best drummer, he wants to be
Yes, he did.
famous.
No, he wants to be the best drummer. I watched it just before this podcast started, Steve.
And you wrote it down, did you?
Yeah.
Anyway. So he
every line.
Dumped his missus because he wants to be famous.
No, he wants to be the best drummer he can be.
Yeah.
He doesn't say the word famous. He did not say the word famous.
Let him speak.
So, at one point, none of the three drummers can drum fast enough for Fletcher to come in, yeah? Switch them over, yeah? And they then spend 5 hours trying to get the speed that Fletcher wants, that tempo he wants, yeah?
Steve, that scene
Let me finish.
No, stop. That scene that you were talking about was so fucking brilliant. It was intense as fuck, right? It was fucking amazing, but how can I say, I can't do it.
Let me finish. Right, you got 3 boys drumming for 5 hours. Now, obviously the guy who wrote this bit here now, right, hasn't done a bit of sports or physical activity for a very long time now, and have forgotten that after 5 hours, you're exhausting, and there's no point that you would be faster after 5 hours.
But that's the point.
He's fast enough.
That's the point. He knew. He was trying to break up. He knew. Yeah, exactly. It is an impossibility. And that's what Fletcher was getting at. Fletcher knew what he was. I can't talk to him. I'm
probably going to say the same point as what Jared's going to bring up. Fletcher wanted the best out of them drummers.
He was playing mind games with them.
That's why he wanted to fucking spend fucking 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours.
Alright, sum up the end of this, Steve.
Yeah, go on, Steve. Stop the end.
Well, hang on. Like I said, to me that doesn't work, right? 5 hours, it doesn't work, right?
One of the greatest scenes in any movie we've ever seen.
Again, right? Loses, forgets his stuff. Fletcher's tamping him, yeah? Sends him off to go and get sticks to him, yeah?
Yeah.
For a multitude of reasons. You all know these reasons, yeah?
Because he wants to have his own sticks.
He's in a car. It's not, right? So they make it Fletcher to be a bad person, which what Soxy said, yeah?
He is a bad person.
Stop now. If you're the guy who's trying to imprint discipline and that kind of thing into somebody, yeah? And you're forgetting shit all the time, fuck him. Go and get your fucking sticks, you prick. Get on your fucking way. I'm happy with that. But then, if you're watching it, it's, poor him because Fletcher's a cunt. No. Anyway, so, right, he's in a car accident because he's on his phone, right? He puts people's lives at risk. Let me finish now, right?
Wait, did you see the way the car accident occurred?
Stop.
Did you say, no, you said he's on a car accident because he's on his phone. He crashed after he put the phone down. Did you see the way he crashed? He crashed because the car pulled out to the junction. So it wasn't actually his fault where he crashed.
I thought he skipped the red light or something.
He goes to the junction. He gets hit by a truck, right? And he is looking down at his phone that he's placed onto the chair. So he's down it. Yeah. Don't tell me I'm wrong, because I know if I'm absolutely right. Even though
a car comes out to the junction and sideways him.
It's a truck, so how the fuck do you know you're about? Anyway,
truck, sideways him.
So, right? He's put in risk. People have risked their lives at risk. Yeah, he wipes out 2 vehicles, but nothing about that goes anywhere in the plot. Yeah?
Because it's not needed. The whole point of that scene was to show how dedicated he was to his music.
Another thing I want to bring up, right? Fletcher said about fucking that son who died in a car crash, and he found out in the morning, blah, blah. I think that's why... You know what I'm saying, look?
Yeah, it's a lie, though, Socks.
Yeah, I know, but that's the reason why I think Andrew, after that car crash, went to pick his stuff up and fucking run because he wanted to be, like I said, the best drummer for Fletcher. That's the reason why he done it for.
No, he wanted to be the best drummer for himself.
I'm trying to sum up here, but nobody let me.
Go on.
Right? So I just want to know how come that's not brought up in the show. Whereas Fletcher's bad boy stuff is, and it's not even half as bad as what this guy done. Fletcher says
he didn't be beating kids up and throwing fucking drums at them and chairs and shit.
He turns up, like he said, bludgeoned and fucking in disarray and all that, all after his accident. Fletcher says, no. Yeah? Tells him to bite off, yeah?
You're done, yeah.
And all of a sudden, Fletcher's the bad person for that again. The boy's a prick. The boy's an arsehole, right? So, poor Fletcher then loses his job.
Because he what do you mean, poor Fletcher? He drove one boy to suicide.
That's perception, and that's basically, all I'm saying about this.
Poor Fletcher, you only launches chairs at kids, like,
Let me finish. I agree. I'm on Fletcher's side at the moment, so far, right? So, yeah, he wants the best of these boys. You can't take it, fuck off, don't stay there, you pricks. Right? So, Fletcher's poor bastard loses his job because snivelling little Andrew, right, who puts himself through a car crash, fucks himself over multiple times, and then blames poor Fletcher for it and snivels on him and sprants him up and goes, oh yeah, he definitely done stuff to me as well. Fuck off.
He was a bully. He was an absolute bully, Steve. He tortured them fucking kids, man. He loved the power. And
let me finish.
Well, hurry up! You've been going on for 3 fucking hours. It's nearly dawn outside.
Would you agree that one of these morals of this film story is that what Fletcher was trying to do was to get someone, if he was to just let it go by, he wouldn't become great, yeah? And he explains about, I can't remember the guy's name, I did write down, Charlie Parker story there, where he throws a symbol at him and he comes back and everything. And he's much better. Right? Sean. About Charlie Parker.
The one who hung himself. No, Sean, another one hung himself.
Charlie Parker. The story about Charlie Parker.
Oh, yeah.
Tells him you're rubbish. He comes back next day and he's brilliant and then he's famous, yeah? So, that's what he's sort of that's what the film is trying to imply, yeah? But it turns out, all you've got to do is quit for 6 months until the summertime, flip burgers for 6 months, and miraculously, you come back 10 times fucking better, right? Having done not a stitch, which is not the same as the Charlie Parker fucking moral story any fucking way.
Moggs!
Let me finish.
Shut him up. No, you finished. You've said enough. Moggs, what's your opinions about it? Come on, I want your deep...
How much songs left?
Not much. He then phones up his girlfriend and go, look, do you want to come to my show so I can prove to you that I was right to dump you? And to prove to you that I am now brilliant because I dumped you. And she goes, no. And he's upset about it. Fuck off, will you? He's a moron. The story's not going anywhere, right? So then, we got Fletcher at the end, and yeah, Fletcher fucks Andrew over. So it's a lot of songs. And as far as I'm concerned, you're in the auditorium, and Fletcher fucks over Andrew to show that he's a crap drummer by giving him the wrong song sheet. And he doesn't know what he's doing. what conductor, right, who's got his own credibility on the line to fuck himself over? You haven't got another drummer to replace him.
I'm cutting you off.
You haven't got another drummer to replace him. Have you? Where's the other drummer he's going to place in this fucking jazz auditorium? What was he going to do about the jazz drummer?
Carry on, go on. I got answers.
I'm done. It doesn't work.
So, going backwards then, so that drum solo at the end, he did it himself. What Fletcher wouldn't let him do.
Yeah.
Jazz is all about hitting the wrong fucking note. Doesn't make sense. Jazz is fucking...
How come that?
But jazz musicians are always the fucking best. What's that, sorry?
That was after 6 months of flipping burgers, and he's suddenly the best drummer in the world.
One thing I give you is, it was a bit thing, the fact that even if they just had a little shot of him practicing, carrying on like any musician would, usually musicians do it as a hobby as well as a profession, like, you know. Like I play my instruments, whatever. But yeah, that was a bit strange, I will give it that one. But everything else, I think, was spot on. I've studied like some music theory in school and stuff like that, and not by myself. I've never... Wait for our thing.
Ice cream man outside, I can't do that thing that way. That's working from home, like. God.
I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I've got to go to the toilet, I'm so sorry.
No, you...
Fucking hell.
He's walking out, Mugs. No, go on, Mugs, tell us, bud, tell us.
Do you want me to wait?
No, you tell us, Mugs, you tell us, it's fine.
I've never been in classical music, but Rhiannon's my partner. She was in.
Did she watch it with you, Mugs?
Yeah.
Did she enjoy it?
Yeah. And I said to Rhiannon, like, how close is that to what you remember being in a band, in a big band, doing a brass band? She said pretty much spot on. Conductors are known to be fucking
brutal, like
kind of psychopaths. They
pop it crazy.
They'll fucking, and the thing with like the tempo and stuff, I think it all leads down to how good of a conductor he's supposed to be. As brutal and horrible as he is, he's still a good conductor.
He's still the best, yeah. He's the one they all want to study under.
I think it was the oboe players. It was some woodwind instrument, and he could work out. It was the fat kid.
The trombones.
And he says, by the way, he wasn't out of tune. You was. But the fact that he didn't know he was out of tune, that's worse.
Yeah. But the fact that Fletcher, the conductor, the fact that Fletcher could work out who in the whole orchestra or the whole band was out, then narrowed it down to the 3 trombone players, if that's what they were, and then narrowed it down to the 1, and still kicked the other one out because he knew that he was actually out.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Because he didn't know. He said that's worse than actually being out of tune is not knowing you're out of tune.
Yeah.
And he said he wasn't out of tune, but the fact that he didn't know that he wasn't out of tune, that's fucking worse than anything, like.
But going back... Go on.
I was going to say the girlfriend. That's something I've known musicians to do.
Tap their girlfriend because they haven't got time for them. They want to be the best.
They wanted to pursue what they wanted.
Yeah.
I genuinely, I love this film. I've raved about this film for so fucking long. To me, right, when I first watched it, I know it sounds weird, but there's parts of that scene that literally took my fucking breath away. It's sort of like, and you're on edge. You're actually on edge because you're like, fuck me.
Like, but the scene when he was with the parents around the table and they're all having food. And then you got the 2 guys who fucking NFL players and blah blah. But the way Andrew stood up to himself, like he said, you're not fucking Division 2, you're Division 3, blah blah.
Yeah.
And then.
But I just thought this film was so fucking acted brilliantly, right? Miles Teller was superb. J.K. Simmons was superb. It was intense. I thought it was fucking absolutely amazing. Like
whoever wrote this film is 100% a musician who's been in a band. So,
that's what I'm saying. It was based around... It was based around Damien Chazelle. When he was in school and when he was in university, he said about when he was playing drums, his conductor kept on pushing him and pushing him and pushing him.
Well, that's what you were just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Morgan's girlfriend was in a band, And her conductor was actually fucking psycho as well, like.
She said, well, not hers, but, you know,
For some reason,
she played with people.
They're known to be psychos.
Everything down to small details, like I know about, like myself through music, and the fact that you walk in, you have to be on time. You know, you sit down, you tune in instantly. You tune in, like, you know. It's just all little details like that. I'll pretty much plug a show on YouTube, but they're fucking much bigger than us. They're known as Two Set Violin, and they're two young boys, violinists, and they talk. They do a lot of talking about, you know, funny videos about being in a band and how much they have to practice and all this, like, preciseness and being early, and they talk about the most embarrassing thing they've done at the band, and it's like forgetting their flute and their violin in the car. And that's a massive problem to them. Like, just, oh shit, I've got my violin. So I think I really like this film. And the other thing, I loved was the blisters on the hands, showing how much dedication. Everyone's heard the term, you know, I've got blisters on my fingers, or playing until my fingers bled. Summer 69.
Yeah, exactly, yeah,
it's absolutely fucking spot on, like. Drummers, musicians. Did anyone
notice the colour tone of the film as well matched the actual story and the actual attitude of the teacher? The colour was very drab and dark. And fucking, I thought it was just fucking amazing. The cinematography.
One thing I would bring up, like, was to make. I'm not saying to make the movie better, because it is a good fucking movie. But what it should have done from the beginning, even though you see Andrew in his first year at university, they should have started with Andrew playing drums from a kid. And then gone into fucking university.
What do you want to see?
Yeah, but you had that scene where he's looking at the phone.
Yeah, I know. You had a scene of him playing drums and his dad being proud. That's what he should have started with. And then
but you had that scene in it anyway, so to me it's fine. Like, they just that bit where he's just right at the start, he's playing the drums, and Fletcher walks in, and you can just see him lit up, and you just away the tension between them, and he just walks out, and that was
his dialogue is so. Like you said, he plays mind games, doesn't he? And he does it so fucking good. Like, just that first scene when he walks in and he's like...
Did I tell him to stop playing?
So I stop playing?
Looking for new drummers? Yeah. So I just stop playing. Or he starts playing, so I tell him to stop playing.
They tell him to stop playing. And his hands really just stop.
That thing with what really got to me was, like, the very beginning, the first practice he does with Fletcher's a conductor, and it's go on, and he loves it. He thinks, oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And like 10 seconds later, he's slightly out. Whoa, and you can see it building up and up and up until he.
Yeah, the tension builds.
It stops.
That's what I loved the first time I watched it. It was you didn't know what to expect. I was literally on the edge of my fucking seat watching him, thinking this guy's gonna fucking kick off. This guy's gonna go nuts, like.
And again,
that's why I loved it.
One thing Steve said was the 5-hour drumming, getting up to the tempo. It wasn't so much getting faster either. It was the fact that they were out of tempo.
And it was mind games as well. I thought
faster.
Yeah, I took from that. What I took from that was him finding out who was the best drummer out of the three. It wasn't about being fast. He was just doing that for the mind game thing. It was more of. We've got the stamina, like, for me it was.
The breaking in, and
So, before we actually get on to how many crows you're going to give us fucking film out of 9, do you want to say anything else about it now?
What I wanted to say about what Steve said was, you'd be exhausted after 5 hours. Probably would.
They were, though. I mean, did you see them? They were exhausted.
I mean, like...
I know that, but you wouldn't be able to.
Drummers are probably the most fittest
physical
musician by far. They're always ripped or cut. Like, they're always skinny and really well built. But, I think as a musician, again, going back to myself, I'm not a fucking amazing master musician or anything, play guitar, but I've been there where you're learning something and it's fast. And the only way to get fast is to play slow. That's literally the only way to do it. I think, honestly, with dedication from musicians, especially in that level, I think they would keep going after 5 hours. They would push and push and push. He wanted to see one of them break anyway, didn't he? He wanted them to go, I can't do it. And he go, right, fuck off, don't come back. But the fact that they are doing it and they will try, like, I've been, like, exhausted or having blisters all over my fingers, but I'll still keep going. It's a strange thing. I think it's like, it's mind over matter sort of thing, you know? You don't give a shit about how much it is. It's like, I've kept going and my muscles are aching or my hands have gone completely numb, but I've finished the song sort of thing, you know?
It happened to Weber when he had 9 wanks in one day.
Kept going.
Well, Soxy's played drums anyway, so Soxy should know.
I played when I was in school. Look, I played for just over 3 years when I was in school. Look, I played, I did musicals, so I did like Grease and all that stuff and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and played drums and and it's not, no, I'm just saying, it's like Morgan saying, it is not like, you're dedicated to learn the song.
He could have said so many good musicals then, couldn't he?
No, but I'm saying, there's only M2
What's wrong with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Good musical.
I'm saying he could have said Les Miserables or not.
I did can't.
Oh, just think of it this way. As long as he weren't singing the fucking lyrics, because he would have fucking wrong. You can't do it right now on a fucking song.
Do you ever play jazz in Socks?
I would love to, then.
Right, let's
never
push.
did any jazz riffs or
anything.
Right, let's push this on then, boys. We start with Steve, actually. We'll start with Steve, because I know he's going to go low. At the night, Steve, and final thoughts. Go on.
My final thought is, from the very beginning, was judgmental because I'm not a jazz fan in any way, shape, or form.
Neither am I.
Me.
All right.
I never say I don't like music genre, but jazz.
But I watched it for the intensity of this movie. Yeah. Not many films makes me feel on edge when I'm watching them, and this film made me feel on edge. It proper made me feel uneasy when I'm watching that. It's like an horror movie. To me, it's like an horror movie, seeing that fucking teacher, not knowing his next move or what he's going to make him do next, what he's going to do next. For me, it was filmed and shot like an horror movie. That's my opinion.
What I did enjoy was Simmons and the fact that the character was allowed to just talk the way that he did and swear and not give a fuck. You know, the fact that he was required to not care how or what other people perceived of him or took from what he said was what made the character as well. Yeah. Which for me, he's the only character in the film. For me. Yeah. I know you're all going about
Miles Teller was fucking superb. He even learned the drums for the movie he did.
I get that.
He played from 15 years of age, right? He started playing drums. But he knocked her on the head. He knocked her on the head because
started learning again.
And then started learning again.
What I want to see, I'm going to see if I can find like a musician, you know, an actual classic musician's opinion on this film. So I want to know how accurate it is, because
maybe on YouTube, I'm sure.
Someone will have reacted to it. Hopefully, a jazz musician. But,
of course.
But because I think they got so many details right from what I've viewed about, you know, jazz bands and stuff. And like I said when you left, Steve, like if he's a guitarist and he's learned from jazz or he's done jazz, you know he's fucking good. Like they know their shit, like jazz musicians.
But jazz to me is the ballerina dancing. Yeah, it's top class, but how many people enjoy watching ballerina?
Yeah.
Ballerina.
Ballet.
You are, boys.
I'm with
boys,
you.
in the group chat now, there's a fucking video I just found. Right, out of 9 crows, Steve, or 10, or whatever you do?
I'll give it 6.
What? You hate this film! You hate it!
2 out of 3 is not bad. 2 out of 3 isn't bad.
2 out of 3.
I'm narrowing down the ratio so it's easier.
Andrew! You hate the film, Steve. You give it a 6. That's like so.
I will also give it credit where credit due as well.
Andrew!
To me, the story is shit.
Andrew!
But it's like certain things.
8.5 out of 9.
For me, 10 out of 10, easy. I love it. I can't. It's 9 out of 9, 10 out of 10, whatever.
9, definitely. 9 out of 9. Yeah. 100%. I thought this film was fucking superb. Like, I thought it was awesome.
Brilliant,
The scene at the end when he just fucking He blanks
for it.
out.
Just
Blanks out
for
that
it.
conductor and he goes,
But
fuck you.
What
I'm
made
doing what
that
I
scene
want to
better
do.
at the end was him singing Whiplash. The band.
He's just he's trying to improve it, isn't he? It's a brilliant film, but what I would do, I would add phasers, lightsabers, and warnings.
I would have Yoda coming at the end.
Just like the movie itself was Whiplash. You learned when he soon went in there. He said Whiplash. He should have played Whiplash at the end of the movie. That's what
Right, Socks. Can we give you a task for next week?
Didn't he play Whiplash?
He played Caravan.
Played Caravan, he did. Right.
Was that when he knew? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was that?
Can I give you a task for next week?
What?
Can I have you, right? And it's been done before on other podcasts. Ricky Gervais done it. I want you to do it. Can you write us a movie? I want you to tell us the characters and the script. Can you do that for us? Why? Please? Why?
I don't want to.
It's a task for you.
No, I'm done.
Please.
No. It's fine.
Please.
Let's move on. Let's move on to next week's fucking movie, which is Lady York.
Please, Socks. Please.
One day Socks will just tell us. Don't worry about it. One day Socks will be like, I want the film.
Fucking Lady York. What's on your front of your t-shirt, you dick?
Oh, super bright.
What's the bit in the middle? What's that bit there?
He looks so shocked there. What?
That's the fucking wings for the fucking ball.
Wings, right. So you can wear the t-shirts, but Lady York.
It sounds fucking old, Steve.
Right.
I've never
Lady York is next
And
week.
also, I've also asked about 5 times we can change it, but John keeps telling me no.
You chose it, man. Right, Steve. One more.
I was just going to say I'm enjoying going into these films blind now because I'm not watching. I didn't watch any trailers, reviews, write-ups, or anything for Whiplash.
I told you for months, Smogs, he was brilliant, and Steve was there going, "Eee." No, it's brilliant.
When we said about watching, I thought, fuck it, I will hold on now and watch it blind. I fucking loved it. I thought it was so good.
I loved it. I loved it. Would you watch it again, Mogs?
It does make it feel better.
I would watch it again. I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't watch it in a rush, but it's
No,
fresh.
you would not.
Yeah, and I'd
None of the time, but you wouldn't watch it in a rush. Foxy watched it twice this afternoon. There's no commitment of it, and he said he'd laugh.
But yeah, that's another good one for you. If you're into music and stuff, like music theory, there's a guitarist on YouTube called Samurai Guitarist, and he's a jazz musician. He was a jazz musician, and see what he plays is fucking incredible. Like he's insane.
Right. End of show quiz, Steve.
Right, end the show quiz. This is Jared's quiz, but I'm doing it because he's a lazy bastard.
Does he knows all the answers?
No, it's not my actual quiz.
I throw mine in the pot because he's too lazy to do it.
Oh, but can I just point
too
out?
busy not watching Whiplash all week.
Can I just point out how amazing my beard looks like now on camera?
For the viewers, and obviously not the listeners, for the viewers, at this point, Jared, if he was to shave that beard off, would still have the same beard there.
Come on, Ed. Next take. Next take.
What's the scoring system, Steve?
What's best for this? Well, we got 2 points for correct, 1 point for -1 for incorrect.
Right.
Alright, so this is a quiz about abbreviations.
Oh,
Abbreviations.
Andrew, happy with that?
You know I'm going to sit there and realize I don't want to.
Are you happy with abbreviations?
Well. Yeah, come on.
You know what abbreviations are, and making sure you know what abbreviations are first.
Something to describe something, eh?
no.
Abbreviation is basically a number of
FBI is
letters.
an abbreviation. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no, but yeah. It is,
It is, aye. FBI, CID, fucking MIB, like, that's an abbreviation. Right,
Yeah.
go on then, Steve.
Alright then, ready? So, question 1. What does MI6 mean?
Jared,
Jared.
Ministry, Interior.
I'm point off socks.
I know what's in my mind, but I don't want to say it.
Go on, Morgan. Grow some balls.
Right, Morgan.
Oh, okay, Morgan.
Is it a film, Mission Impossible 6?
No, it's not.
They call him MI now, so
Morgs,
this is a
Morgs.
joke.
Morgan, pedantically, right, but
Yeah, true.
Morgan's
You know what
the dance
six of them,
fucking way off.
The only one that's coming to my head is, I'm going to say, Andrew, military intelligence.
Ooh.
What about the 6th though?
I don't know what the fucking 6 means.
6.
Just say 6.
6.
No,
Military intelligence 6.
yeah, you haven't got it, have you?
What is it?
It is military intelligence. Don't forget now, I've just seen Soxy doing this as well.
Oh, I
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I'm marking the fucking points. I'm marking the fucking points down.
How many scores have you?
I'm marking the fucking points down, bud.
Such a cheating bastard.
He was marking scores like this, he was.
Fuck this shit. Look, I'm going to mark my fucking points like this one. So my hands are up.
So it's up to you two if you want to give it to him. It's military intelligence, section 6.
No, not giving it to him. Moggs?
I would, but it's up to Steve.
It's up to Steve.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to him.
Fair play, unless he cheated mine.
I swear down, I
was a good answer.
The only one that kills me is intelligence, so. And I
there'll be a bit of instructions next week. We'll check the video evidence.
The video will be checked.
I'll send the video evidence to MI6 and if they come back,
we need these viewers. We need the viewers commenting on this shit. That's what I want. I want to get people fucking working it out.
Andrew was a cheating bastard.
Caught him.
Go on, Steve.
I almost said Deirdre then. Question 2. What does DEA mean?
Jared!
I missed it.
Drug Enforcement Agency.
I thought he said DEA.
I did say DEA.
Oh.
Jared, you're wrong.
Oh.
Anything else? You don't have to answer. You don't have to lose a point.
That was my answer. I thought he said DA at first. But...
Minus 2.
Fuck you, Sobs.
Hey, he's got +2.
It is drug.
Fox?
I thought it was.
I thought it was.
That was my answer.
So,
don't know.
Are you putting that forward, folks?
I'm
not going to give an answer.
I'm passing.
You're passing. Socks?
I'm just going to say Drug Enforcement Agency.
That's what Socks
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah,
so take a point off, Socks.
Yeah, always.
For answering the same answer as Jared said. Take a point off, Socks.
It's still incorrect.
Drug, I thought this would be easy, and that's, I gotta be honest. Drug Enforcement Administration.
That's
so
a scumbag move,
so close. What does FIFA mean?
Oh.
I'm sure there's a football player.
I know this.
Claims to be a football player. I mean, he's in goals, so don't count, but he claims to be a football player. You would think that the gamers who play FIFA would know, or if someone was in goals, he would know exactly what FIFA meant. Thing is now, the guy who knows what FIFA means is still holding his paper, so you can't put paper down, no?
Don't fucking bother me. I can't remember what fucking FIFA means.
I can't.
I know it's football.
Jared!
Yeah, I know the last two is,
Yeah.
I think is that.
Jared.
Federal International Football Association.
I will give it to you.
Oh, what was it?
It is.
What is this?
It's the Italian version of the Italian version of
Right, okay, so like
Federation International de Football Association. So, you know,
Points, Andrew. You're a motherfucking fatty.
What does CIA mean?
Jared!
Morgan.
Oh, I'm sorry, Morgan. Jared had it first.
Central Intelligence Agency.
Correct. 2 points.
I swear to God, I thought you were going to pull the administration move out, then I was going to stab you in the
What does OMG mean?
Jared!
Oh, fuck no. Socks, what did you shout out then?
Andrew.
I'm going to have to give it Soxy because you all shouted at the same time, but I heard and first, but I couldn't. Because you got so many names, I wasn't sure if it was Andrew or not.
No, just give it to him, it's fine.
Go on, Socks.
Oh my god.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
It's actually, oh my god, not oh my god.
I said, oh my god.
Go on. What does ASAP mean?
Andrew.
Morgan.
Andrew.
As soon as possible.
Correct.
You know why he's good at this? Because he's lazy as fuck and he's type ins. He just types everything he does.
What does AOL mean? AWOL.
What?
AWOL. Morgan.
Oh, what?
Andrew.
A-W-O-L.
Jared!
Andrew.
Oh, I know, Morgan, yeah.
It's Morgan the best.
Go on,
Yeah.
Morgan.
Away without leave.
Andrew.
Jared!
Well,
Jared! Jared!
Andrew,
I know what it is.
Jared!
Absent without leave.
Absent without leave. Fuck. I thought you said AOL. That's why you fucking...
I mistakenly said AOL. What is AOL?
Absolutely.
America Online.
Oh, what's that? Where's AOL? Sorry, fucking hell.
Yeah.
The mailing service. Steve.
No, that's not a point to Morgan.
America
This one will be-
Online.
Should be a point more, isn't it, Mopes?
Yes, should.
What does CSI mean?
Jared!
Morgan.
Jared.
Crime scene investigation.
Yes.
Correct.
Too slow at this.
Come on, Morgan.
What do I do most? Because I'm 2 seconds behind. I have to
Yeah.
shout 2 seconds in advance before you have a question.
Yeah, but then he didn't hear the fucking question. I know. Didn't fucking.
Gotta get
Exactly.
-2.
No, because Morgan, he keeps talking after I shout at Steve. What does MIA mean?
Jared!
Jared.
Missing in action.
Correct.
Oh, he's catching up.
What does Navy SEALs mean?
What?
What does Navy SEALs mean?
What does Navy SEALs mean?
Yeah, when you're in the SEALs, John, yeah, the Navy SEALs. What does it mean? What's it called? What's the abbreviation? SEALs abbreviation. You can pass. Socks.
I am not going to.
I didn't even know it was an abbreviation.
I did. You know so.
Jared!
Go on, John. Go on, John.
CA and land.
It's Navy, Sea, Air, Land Forces.
Come on, give me out, you son of a bitch.
I can't.
You
How is
fucking
it?
cunt.
So how do you spell SEALs? S-E-A-L?
Yeah.
SEAL, yeah.
So C...
CA and land.
It's the SE from sea.
Right, okay.
So are you going to give it to me, and Steve?
Yeah, go on.
Thank you, bud.
So it's like
fuck off, really.
sea and land. Oh, okay.
CA and land.
Navy,
Yeah.
Sea, Air, Land Forces.
Okay.
What does POW mean?
Jared!
Morgan. Fucking hell.
That is a prisoner of war.
Have I said it's you?
Use me. Prisoner of war.
Right. What does SWAT mean?
Jared!
Come on, boys. He's fucking pulling away here, Jared. I think he's losing some points.
I was thinking of Resident Evil stars. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Special weapons and tactics.
Yeah, it is.
Correct.
Oh, I was thinking of fucking stars I was. Special tactics and rescue squad.
What does ABS mean?
Jared! Go on, Morgs. Morgan's
I'm
ours.
gonna go Morgan.
Yeah, it was Morgan's.
Anti-lock braking system.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah, it was Morgan's. I gotta be honest there and hold my hand up because I didn't know what it fucking meant when I called my name.
Well, that's why you did it. I knew it should have called that. What does DOA mean?
Jared!
Jared.
Dead on arrival.
What?
Dead on arrival.
Correct. Now, Socks, join in anytime.
I will, back always.
Well, go back to the mobile phone when you fly it.
There's a part 2 to this, Socks, and you might enjoy that one instead.
Alright, sorry.
It's not today.
Okay.
What does DOB mean?
Andrew,
Morgan.
Andrew?
date of birth.
Correct. What does AIDS mean?
Oh, fuck, it's come up the other day.
It is. Oh my god.
I haven't got any names.
I know it. It is. I know the first two.
I know the second two.
Yeah, so
Do you want to
I know.
have a point each?
Ah!
Anyone?
Jared, fucking.
Go on.
Jared.
Active
No.
immunodeficiency syndrome.
No.
Fuck, it's close, isn't it? It's close, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck! Am I right on the immunodeficiency bit?
Yes.
Oh, I know it! Can I go again?
No.
Ah, please!
No,
Please, Steve.
I can see certain chances.
I can't think.
All I've done now is help the other people.
Fuck! I know.
I can't fucking think.
I was right, but active was wrong. Fuck! Fuck!
No.
Well, that was my guess, was active.
So, no.
No.
What?
Please, half a point.
Monks, are you sticking up? Are you calling him or passing?
I don't know. Pass.
No.
Steve.
So, we did.
I pass, but I'm not got a clue.
So, Jared,
Acquired
what? Say it off me.
Acquired immunization syndrome.
No, it's acquired immune deficiency syndrome.
That's what I said. That's what I said first time.
Unfortunately, you did get a point because,
I don't lose a point for that one either. Go on.
so you're not going to get this, obviously. What does DIY mean?
Jared!
Oh, Morgan, I was.
Morgan.
Do it
Was a
yourself.
Morgan. Was a Morgan. Morgan, you could do it yourself, but I'm fuck right off. I think you can do.
2 more left. What does FAQ mean?
Morgan.
Andrew.
Ja, motherfucker. I'm doing you.
Frequently asked questions.
Correct.
Fuck's sake, man.
Last one. What does HIV mean?
Choose.
Choose.
Hyper.
Hyper.
No, it's not hyper.
HIV.
Ah! I know it. Jared.
I don't know.
Jared.
Human.
What?
Human.
What?
Human.
It starts with it's HIV, not UV. If you can't say it, I'll give it to you.
Sorry. Human
Yeah.
immunodeficiency virus.
What was the second one?
I can't say immune deficiency virus.
It's actually immunodeficiency.
Fuck you, Steve. Fuck you. I'm going to give a point to son of it.
I can't give it on. I can't give it. You didn't say it right.
You can.
That's it, guys.
You can. What's the scores of those, Andrew?
I can't, man.
Are you giving it or no?
I know, fucking.
Alright, no worries. Anyway, Jared, doesn't make a difference anyway.
I know, so just remember, right? I was one day out on 1963 or something for an X-Men question. I was one day out and he didn't give it to me.
Yeah, that's fine. Morgan on 5, I was on 10, Jared on 14.
You know.
And yeah, gents.
Good quiz, Steve. Anyway,
That was a good one.
He takes it like a champion.
Thank you for listening and watching. I've been Jared.
I've been Andrew.
I've been Morgan.
And I've been Steve.
And stay happy and